your Instagram now, and it's on paper like this. Let's say it's on paper like this. Will you be able to send a message to your mommy on this paper if your WhatsApp is on paper like this? So the kind of product that we design is purely digital. When somebody prints it and it's on paper, it is not functional. Do you understand? But for graphic designers, if you print their work, it can still be functional. That's why this banner is here. That's why you can use the jotter. Do you understand? So the UI/UX design work is what? Purely digital. So what is the first point? What's the first point? The type of what? Everybody, can we say that together? The type of work. The second one is what? Communication. The type of what? Communication. Number 2 is what? The type of communication. And then number 3 is what? UI/UX design is what? Purely digital practice. Do we get that? All right, so if you understand that, let's clap for ourselves. Now, let's talk about the different tools we use as UI/UX designer. Number 1 is Figma. So there was a time where there's this competition that, is it good to use Figma or to use XD, right? Figma or XD, Figma or XD, right? But now, everybody knows that Figma is like everywhere. There was a time that XD even bought Figma, and there's a time that they say that they want to return their money. You understand? I didn't sabi. So, but anyways, Figma is what widely used and is widely what accepted. Now, let's talk about FigJam. You know, I told you that UX design, which is user experience design, is a research-based institution, or is the research-based term that helps us to understand users so that we can actually build a product that meets the user needs and goal. When you are talking to user, all of those information you're getting from your user, you cannot just put it in your head. There needs to be some analysis. There needs to be some deduction. So we usually use FigJam to come up with all of the data of the user so that we can know the type of features that we can have in our product. Do we get that? Do you guys remember a time when they just launched WhatsApp and there was no status? Somebody like me that loves paparazzi, I'm always changing my DP at every point in time. In the morning, I will change. Midday, I will change. In the evening, I will change. And everybody will be like, but I saw your DP now. It was this color before, now it has changed. The WhatsApp team kind of think about it, that what is the most used feature on this application? And then they discovered that a lot of people are actually using the status, the DP, right? So why can't we then have a feature called status where people can share about themselves for about 24 hours? Do you guys get that? So it is user experience design or user experience designers that are still working to know that, okay, this is the most used product, the most used feature. Let us improve it this way. And that is why you see that Perxels' website last year, January, is not Perxels' website this month because it has improved. We have moved from Lagos to Abuja, from Abuja to Ibadan. Do you understand that? So our website needs to change. So if you are here and you're always like, if I finish building websites, is that all? There is always things to build. For example, this year, Perxels have created Perxels Library. Perxels have created Perxels Mart. Perxels have done their alumni retreat. And every single of this project requires us to actually build a landing page. So for a brand that is alive, for a brand that is, they are LD, there is always something to do. There is always something to push out. Do we guys get that? So FigJam help us in analysis of all of our user data. Myra also do the same thing as FigJam. How many of us have heard about Notion in this class? Okay, so we are going to pick here. Everybody is like 5, 5, 5, right? So let's start with this team. Who wants to represent this team? Who wants to represent the team here? Column 3. Okay, let's have you. Anybody that looks distracted is the person I will call. So stand up. Stand up. You are representing your team. Clap for her so that she will answer for you guys there. So who is looking distracted in this column? Everybody is looking organized though. Okay, so let's have Alaja. Alaja, can we have you? Stand up. You don't want me to call you. I want to call you. Okay, this class, who should we call? Who should we call? Okay, let's have you. You're having the marks. Let's have you. All right, guys. So let's talk about Notion. Have you heard about Notion before?
No.
So who do you want to pick here to represent your team? If you have 3 no's, then your column is 0. Pick. Eh? Okay. Tell her to stand up so that you can talk for her. Please give me a minute, guys. You know about Notion? Okay.
Yes.
So talk to me.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
For me, Notion is a platform whereby you're able to really describe or give in details about a particular product or about a particular service you are trying to maybe offer. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Let's clap for her. So we are giving that team 3.5. Let's go on to the next team. What did I call here? The Alaja. Okay, Alaja, do you want to call another person? Okay, so pick somebody. If we have 3 no's, then we are going to leave. The lady in blue and white. Okay. She picked you. Do you know? See the way she looked at it? She picked you. Okay.
You said if we know something about Notion.
Okay, yeah, do you know anything about Notion?
I think I heard it from one lady's mouth.
Okay.
Not one lady, my former teacher.
Okay.
She said something of Notion. I don't know. Maybe somewhere you post something or you write.
Okay.
I don't know, but she said something of posting our works. Is it?
Posting your work. Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Let's clap for her. So we are going to be giving our team 2 points. Let's move on to the next one. No, wait, I'm coming back. So there's no, just one. Since she has agreed to talk, do you understand? That's the rule. Since she has agreed to what? Talk. So your team is having 2 marks. So altogether 7, just 1 point. You can steam it up. All right, let's have you.
I don't know about Notion.
Okay, pick somebody on your team.
Okay, let me just.
The pink lady just. Oh, okay, I will. Thank you.
Notion is like an all-in-one workspace for project management, notes, tax list, and all those things. I'm actually building my portfolio in Notion.
Oh, Notion. All right, so let's give her 4 points. All right, so I want to go into. So I was told that I'm shaking the system, so that's one. All right, great. So this person talked about the fact that, who talked here? Okay, that Notion is for documentation. That's what I could hear from what you said. And then this person said you can share your works on what? Notion. That was that. And then this person said, okay, Notion is for freelancer, it's for creative, where you can actually have your work portfolio. Now, there's this competition in the market, right, or in the industry that Behance or Notion, which one is good, right? So I'm going to say my own opinion, right? You want to say something? Okay. Okay. Documentation. That's what I'm about to talk about now. So, but you guys know that people use Notion for Behance, for portfolio, right? You guys know that, right? Right. So people believe that Notion can be used for what? Notion can be used for portfolio. And then some people feel that Behance is what? Good for portfolio. So I'm going to show you, I can't show you 2 design because I'm not on my laptop. I wanted to show you guys 2 people having their design on Notion, right? One on Notion, the other was on Behance, so that you guys can be the judge. But I'm not with my system. Let me see if I can get it here. I have to download, log in and all of those things. We can't go into that today. But let's see. And I would have loved to talk about this because a lot of you, when I see, sometimes we call out for, okay, submit your portfolio, let's see. You always have the wrong platform to submit your portfolio. And that's why, you know that impression is very important when you are submitting your portfolio. It doesn't matter what you know. If the design is not appealing to my eyes, I'll just bounce to another person, right? So I would have loved to show us a design on Notion and another design on, what's it called? A design on Notion and another one on Behance. But right now, I can't do that. So I believe that for a junior designer, you should have your portfolio on Behance. So there are several places you can upload your portfolio. Number one, you can have your portfolio on Notion or on Behance or as a website or as PDF, right? But PDF is now what? Outdated. Do you understand that? But the for website, if you can code, you can have a website, because there's something called time to value when you are submitting your portfolio or when you're trying to get a job. If you are too late, you might be good, but we might not even get to you. Do you understand? So if your portfolio is on website, right, you might have to start calling your coder or the person, your programmer, and say, come and help me to change this, come on, because you have to tailor some of your design to suit the requirements of the person. So personally, to me, for somebody that is a junior designer, I think you should still avoid website. Do you understand? But for someone that is a senior designer, the person can actually have it on website. But when it comes to Notion, to me, Notion is what? A documentation platform. It is not meant, because it kind of have a template. It's not visual. But if you look at Behance, every single thing on your Behance is actually what? Designed. It was created. So you can control your color, you can control your patterns and all of that. So that's why I buy the idea of what? The Behance. So let's get into the next point. All right, so I think I've talked about this enough. So let's get into the real matter of today. So everybody go to your figma.com, your dashboard. So we are going to be creating a landing page in today's class. So let's get into figma.com and then we can start. Are they online now? Okay, so let's hear about 2 or 3 persons on the online platform. They would have let's go to figma.com. Everybody, let's go to figma.com. Are we ready? Is there a way for us to hear from them? Okay. But they can't see my face.
Yeah, they can see your face.
Okay, they can see my face. Hello guys, how you doing today? Okay, somebody say finally. Ajani, Lisa, can we say hello to the person? Or they can only communicate via
Text.
chatting. Okay, we have said hello to you guys. Eshio, be going. So let's go. Let's move on to the next thing. So I was thinking maybe we can, engage. Well, let's engage them. Yes, you can drop questions. We are going to answer them. So let's get into, I think I've shared this. Let me go to the email. So I want to drop these documents with you.
I'm going to be using my phone to be able to.
Okay, maybe I will come back to this
Are they going to?
because of time. MacBook and Windows, they are not working the same. So this is the obviously, I just dropped a link on my email, right, so that we can distribute to the team. So that it's on the page, so that we can share it with other people that are there. All right, guys, so let's get into it. This is our dashboard. And it's very important for us to know what we are seeing so that you can build even when I'm not present. Do you understand? So this is the dashboard. Everybody say dashboard. Dashboard. So the left-hand side of our dashboard is actually having information about your recent work, your project, and drafts. So if you come down this page now, these are all of the works that I've done with my students. And then this section here is FigJam. You know, I talked about FigJam, the way you analyze your work and all of that. So all of your affinity mapping, your user flow, your user journey map, right, your empathy mapping, everything, user personnel, all those things will be done on this FigJam. Do you understand? But down here is where we create the interface of the design. So everybody click on design file. If you have never used Figma before, can you raise your hand? Okay, a lot of us. So click on design file. So we have opened the link already. Are we ready? Okay. So I'm going to use a fresh page, Control V. So Alt and Control here is quite different. So I keep making them say Control C. All right. And then Control V. Okay, great. So this is what we'll be creating in class today. But before we even get into that, I want us to talk about each of these elements. You know, I said that you must understand what you are seeing, right? So that you know what to create and how to create. So this section here is Figma. We cannot analyze that one today. Right, coming over to this place here, this is the move tool. And the move tool, okay, before we get that, let's just do the naming of what you are seeing. This is Figma platform. This top section here is called the toolbar. This section here is called the layer panel. This is called the editor. And then this is called the property panel. Can we do that again? This is called the tool panel. This is called the layer panel. This is the editor. And then this is the property panel. Are we ready? So this is what the tool panel. This is what the layer panel. This is the editor. And that one is there as well. Property panel. Now, on this tool panel, that's where you see all of the tools that we use on Figma. And then the first tool here is called the move tool. The move tool is used for selecting elements on the editor. So if I click on this now, I can actually select anything that I desire here. So it is this move tool that allows selection. But if you drop down, you're going to see what? The scale tool. This scale tool is used for adjusting the element on your editor in a way that it does not distort. Do you understand? So the move tool is used for what? Selecting. While the scale tool is used for what? Adjusting the elements on the editor in a way that it does not what? Distort. Now this is the frame. If I click on this frame now, all the frames available on Figma will appear. So if I click on this frame here, I'm going to see the phone frame, the tablet, the desktop, presentation, watch, paper, social media, Figma community, and what? Archive. Can you guys see that? If I click on the phone frame, I'll see iPhone 14. I'll see iPhone 14 and 15, Android 8, iPhone 8, Android small, and what? Android large. If I click on the tablet, I'll see all of the sizes. iPad Pro 11, iPad Pro 12.9. So if I come to desktop as well, I'll see MacBook what? Here. MacBook Pro 14, MacBook Pro what? 16, desktop, wireframe, and what? TV. If I come to presentation, I will see all of the frame sizes that are there. The watch, I will see everything that is there. The paper, I will see everything that is there. A4 paper, A5, and all of those things I'm going to see there. Then for the social media, I'm going to see what? Twitter post, Facebook post, Dribble, and all of those information. So Figma community, you get to explore it, and then what? Archive. Now, if you come over to the shapes that we have here, we have what? Rectangle. We have what? We have lines. So I can create my lines here. So this is line. Can you see that? Then if I come over to this place here, I'm going to see what? This arrow. Then if I come over to this place here, I'm going to see what? The circle. Can you see that? And then if I come over to this place here, I'm going to see what? The star. Can you guys see that? So these are all of the shapes available on Figma. If you come over to the pen tool, at Perxels, we are going to teach you the pen tool, but we will not teach you the pencil tool. And the reason is because I personally don't know why they have the pencil. Pencil tool is just what? Freehand. You understand? So hello, Kingsley. So this particular pencil tool is just for what? I trade like drawing, freehand, and all of those things. Why the hand tool, the pencil tool is actually used for what? Curves. So this one is harder, but it's possible. So if I come over to this place now, this is used for, creating curves. If I want to create a curve now, I can use this to create a curve. Can you guys see that? So these are all of the, that's that about the pencil. The text too, if I want to type anything on Figma, I click on the T, and then I'll be able to type whatever thing I want to type. Can you guys see that? So I'm going to type anything I'd love to design there. So this is what you use for the text tool. And then we have the resources. If I click on the resources, you can access some resources, but we're not doing that today in class. The hand tool is used for moving your editor from left to what? Right. Any position you want it to go, it can go up, it can go down, and all of that. And then if you're not in class or if you're not around, I can actually use this comment to talk to you and say, oh, this part of your design, hello, Fiwa, can you improve on this part of your design? Do you understand? So I'll just click on what? Send. And then you are going to receive it. So this is used to actually what? Communicate with you. Do you understand all of the tools on the tool panel so far? Is there anyone that is confusing? All right, great. Now let's get into the frame. Yeah, please ask. Okay, the section, right? Oh, the scale. Okay, let me do it. So there are some things that we might not be able to what? Cover in class because we just have a little time, but I'll just explain that. Another thing is that I am not using my own laptop, so I'm very careful not to go to them. So let me use this picture as an example. Let me use this picture as an example. Control X, Control V. So just give me a minute. So the position of the alt on my laptop, their network is bad. It's not bringing out the shape that I want. Okay, let's use this like this on group. So that particular team, we are going to remove 2 marks from them. So what team is that? Section 3, right? Is that section 3? Ejewo, is that section 3? What section is that? Okay, please, I don't want to hear that so that we don't deduct. So let's use this. Okay, this is a picture. So let's use this picture as an example. So if I come here right now where we have the move is used for what? Moving it around. Can you see what it's doing? The hand tool is used for moving your editor around, not the shape or the element. So this hand tool is just for moving the entire editor, you understand, around. But if I click on the move tool now, the move tool is used for taking this to another position without moving the editor. Do you understand? Why the scale tool? The scale tool is used for adjusting this element in a way that no matter how small or how big, it will still retain the shape of the object. But if I had used the move tool without holding down my shift button, this is going to distort. Can you see that it's cutting off right now, guys? So that is the difference between the move tool and the scale tool. Do we get that? All right, guys. So let's move on to the next thing. This is what we are creating in class today. Give me a minute. Let me go to page 1. So this is what we are creating in class today. And I want everybody here to talk to me about something. Do you think, okay, so this is what we are creating. I intentionally changed it to like African faces since we are dealing with Africans. So if you look at this design here right now, I want you to write it on your book. Do you think this is a web design or do you think it's a mobile design? If you think it's a web design, you write it there. If you think it's a mobile design, you write it there. But you must tell us your reason. So the reason is really what will help us to judge whether you're going to get the 5 mark or 0 mark. So this one is either 5 or 0. Do you understand? So look at this interface very well. And it's whosoever I'm selecting on your team, you don't get the chance to pick anyone this time around. So if you look at this interface that we have here, we have this design here. Do you think is a mobile design, that is a design that can be accessed on phone? Or do you think is a design that can be accessed on laptop screen? Do you think this is a design for laptop screen? Or do you think this is a design for phone screen? Do you think this is a design for laptop screen? Or do you think this is a design for phone screen? I'm giving you some minutes. Who is trying? So who are we going to call now? So let me repeat my question. You want to do Ojoro? Let me repeat my question. Do you think this design, do you think it is a web screen design? That is this design created for a laptop screen? You know, we have a laptop screen right now. Do you think this design is for laptop screen? Or do you think this design, hello? Or do you think this design is created for the phone screen? All right. So who is representing section 3? If you are representing section 3, can you raise your hand? Okay. If you don't raise your hand, I'll call you. Who wants to represent this team? Okay, so let's have you. Please stand up. Did you have your answer there? Do you have your answer there? Everybody write the answer. Because you're going to exchange with the next team. Do you understand? So can you write the answer? Do you think it's a web screen? Or do you think it's a mobile screen design? And why? The why is very important. So after you answer it, I will give it to the second team to read what you said so that there is no Ojoro. Are we good? Are we ready? So who should we pick? If you raise your hand, I will not pick you. Because I know you know it. Are we ready? Okay, let's give you guys some minutes. Okay, are we ready? So the lady in white, I need to engage them too. Okay, how do I see them? It would have been good I can see them. I know they're the same. Okay, thank you. So please stand up for your team. Let's get to let's clap for her. Clap for her now. So who are we picking here? Who should we pick? Everybody on this team is looking like they know the answer. Everybody's looking like they know the answer. Who should we pick? I'm not going to pick you if you raise your hand. Some people are actually taking that. They know it though. I'm not telling you. Who should I pick? Okay, let's have you, the lady in blue. Yes. Is it intentional that you put your head down? Okay, let's have you. So here, who are we picking? 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 The lady in Afro, let's have you. Natural hair, let's have you. Represent your team. Yes, you. Is that not Afro? So let's have you. Okay. So our guest online, well done. We are seeing your energy. All right, good. So exchange your book with this team. This team exchange and then like that. Do we get? So exchange your book, guys. Don't give another person your book, like one of your team members. These guys are already teaching themselves. I don't trust this team. So exchange. Okay. So who is with Mike? Let's start with this team. Team 3. Yeah. No, you read what the person.
They wrote it's a phone design.
We can't hear you.
It's a phone design.
Is a phone design without any reason?
No.
What team is that? Team what? Team 2, 0. No, now you should have written everything now. All right. So team 0, team 2 is what? 0 mark. This is what? What team is this? Okay. She said she wants to represent your team and she wants to what? Answer. So, Aunt Hello, is she not from your team? Is she not from this team? Don't mind her. Tell us why you think this is a mobile screen.
Okay, it's a mobile screen because it's not detailed. There's no contact. There's no detail on what they are doing. It's not detailed.
All right, thank you so much. Let's clap for her. I love her confidence. All right, let's move on to the next team. Okay, no, read the team that you are holding there.
It's a design for laptop because the website screen is 1,440 times 1,024.
Too much of knowing.
While phone screen is less than that.
The reason it is a web screen is not because it is 1440 by that. So we are not still going to give that person full mark, but we'll try. We'll give that person 3. All right, let's move on to the next thing. I actually need you to tell us, like, the reason, not just the size. Do you get? Okay, let's have you. What team is that? What team did you? Team 1. Okay. Team 3. That's team 3, team 2, and then team 1. Okay.
The information at the top edge of the screen and the information layout.
Say it again.
The information at the top edge of the screen and the information layout. Okay, web
what
design.
team is that?
Okay,
wait.
there's
What
web
team
design on
is
it.
that? What team is that? Team 3.
Yes.
Okay, so the one you read is actually for this team.
Yes.
Okay, so that information, can you read it again?
Okay, it's a web design because the information at the top edge of the screen and the information layout.
Okay, 3. Let's give the person 3. Clap for yourself, guys. All right. So this particular design here, I think I've obstructed this thing again. I've obstructed it again, right? So this particular design here is actually a web screen design. Is there anybody that wants to help us to tell us the reason? Like, you know the answer for real. So all of you do not even know it. Then you are crucifying the person that actually talked. Do you know the reason? Guys, do you know the reason? Okay, let's have you. Yes, try. Okay.
Wider. Okay. So I think it's a web screen because each frame, even though there are like multiple frames, the width is wider than the length.
The width is wider than
yes,
the length.
and in a mobile screen, the length is usually like longer than the width. Yeah.
Okay.
And
okay.
aside that, your okay, let me not talk.
Give it to her. Okay, somebody
I
want to
wanted
try
to
it.
mention layout.
Just layout. It's as if you are not afraid of the mic. When she was talking now, you were talking. So why?
Where's that stuff that
What is layout?
I think
Give it to her. Let us hear for her. Thank you. Let's clap for her. So let's have you.
I was saying that the layout looks exactly like web screen. It doesn't look like something that when you run it on a phone screen, it can actually be responsive, like it can collapse and stuff. So that was what I wanted to say.
All right. Thank you. Let's clap for her. So somebody want to try here. Okay, I'm coming. So let's have you. Let's have you. The green lady here. You can say it's not easy. When I came in, I was sweating. As in, it's not easy to hold microphone. All right.
Okay, I might be wrong, but so for it's a website design because you can actually see the design at once at first glance,
Yes.
but with a mobile device you can't see the design at first glance, so you have to scroll to the end for you to get to see the full design.
All right, thank you for sharing. Please let me just give you that lady there. Okay.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
It's actually a website design because of the sections. We have the hero section, the content section, and the footer, and the font size too and width is very sharp.
Oh,
It's very
well, we
big.
know you know it. We know you know it. Anybody want to try again? Okay, let's have you. Imagine a school where we are all
Good morning,
ladies.
everybody.
Very interesting.
So I think it's a website design
Okay, why?
because I've not heard anybody talk about the interface. The
Okay.
interface is that of a website design. The placement of the buttons, like if you look at it down here,
Yes.
yes, and it's also like sectioned into
Good.
different sections.
Thank you very much. So everybody check Perxels.com on your laptop and Perxels.com on your phone. Everybody do that. So I don't want you to cram it. I just want you to observe the design. Check Perxels.com on your phone and then check Perxels.com on your laptop so that we can define it. I might be one again. Okay. Check Perxels.com on your phone and then check Perxels.com on your laptop. Guys, did you notice that it is the same design? Okay, let me give you a few minutes. Okay, so guys, now let's look up. Did you notice that it's the same design? But the arrangement of the design is different on website, that is on your laptop, and what? On your phone. Did you guys see that? It's actually what? Different. So if you look at the one on your laptop, it is what? Spread out. Is it? Why the one on your phone is like top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. So it is the layout of a design that help us to define whether it is a mobile design or it is what? A web design. So while I was zooming here, some people might feel like, oh, this thing is small, right? So this is what? A mobile design. But it's not always about the zooming in or the zooming out. You want to look at the construction. You want to look at the layout of the design. When you look at the layout of the design, it will help you to know that, okay, this one here is having the logo, the navigation, the call to action, all spread out. But on phone, you have what? The logo, and then you have like a menu. When you click on the menu, all of this navigation will drop out, and then you can see it, right? So if this were to be a mobile design, this picture is going to be at the bottom, right? So the layout of this design is spread out horizontally. But that of what? Phone is actually what? Top to bottom, because our phone width is actually small. But our laptop width is actually what? Wider. Do we understand that? All right, so let's quickly talk about the interface we are seeing here. This is a landing page. And this section is called the logo. This section is called the navigation. This section is called the call to action. The logo, navigation, call to action, title text, body text, call to action. Title text, body text, call to action. We have the logo, navigation, call to action, title text, body text, call to action, and then this is the picture representation. Do we get that? Is there anybody that don't understand what we have been saying in this class? Because my target is to ensure that we have 100% engagement and everybody understands this. So if you don't understand what we have been saying so far, can you raise your hand? Can you raise your hand? All right, so it seems everybody understands. So this is what? The logo, navigation, call to action, title text, body text, call to action, and then picture representation. Do we get that? Now, for us to design this, we already know that this is actually a landing page and it is a web screen. So I will come to my frame and then I will click on what? Desktop. I won't click on phone. Why? Because it's not a phone design. I'll click on what? The desktop. Now, on the desktop, I have the MacBook Air, the MacBook Pro 14, MacBook Pro 16, desktop, wireframe, and what? TP. So the reason we always use this desktop screen that is here. You know, there's a desktop here. This is like the parent's name. Then this one here is like the child, the actual frame itself. This is just like a label, the family name of these guys. Under this desktop, that is where we have all of these. So if you have questions, I have my assistants here. I have Damilola, and then I have Onizi, right? So if you have any question, you can always ask them. Just wave your hand and they will meet you. So just like I was saying, I was talking about the sizes of our desktop, right? So we don't always use MacBook here, not because it's bad. We don't use MacBook Pro 14, not because it's bad. But we usually use this particular desktop screen here. That's why you see that if you go on that Figma community, you see a lot of people using what? The desktop screen. And the reason is because of the size. This size is not too small, and it is not. If you look at it on 1280, too small. 1512, a little bit big. 1728, too big. 1440, normal. 1440 again, normal. 128, too small. So we usually use this size here because of how sleek the particular this size is, right? It is not too small, it is not too big. But that does not mean that you cannot use the other ones, right? So everybody click on your desktop. If you look at the design we're about to design today, or we're about to create today, you see that it is actually very organized and neat. Did you observe that? Now, how do we do this? How do we work on this? We are going to do what we call the frame setup. So I will always repeat 3 times in my class. So after explaining it 3 times and you don't understand, then you can ask questions. So the first time, I just want you to see what I'm doing. Just be looking. The second time, write it down. The third time, practice it. Do we understand? So now this is the desktop. I want to set up my frame. How do I set up my frame? I'll click on this desktop. I'll come to the right-hand side. I'll see the layout grid. I'll click on this layout grid. Immediately I do that, I'll see what? Tiny boxes. Like a further maths. This is too tiny. Do you understand? I can't work with it. So what do? I come back to this layout grid. I'll click on these 9 boxes. It's called the layout grid setting. When I click on this layout grid setting, I'm waiting for the cameraman because this capture is going to be good like this. So I'll click on this layout, this 9 grid system here. I'll see the grid. Can you see? I'll click on this grid. I will change it to what? Columns. Now that I've changed it to columns, I can now see the grid very well. But this time around, it is too big. So instead, I'll now change the 5 to 12. The 12 is going to give me a moderate size. Can you see? And then I'll come to my margin. Instead of a 0, I'll change my margin to what? 100. And then I'll have my margin here. Did you guys remember when we were small and our mom would tell us, don't write on the margin, don't write on the margin. Right? So they don't want us to write on the margin because they know that if they allow us to write on the margin, we'll just fill the entire book with words. So some of us will not think that it is a taboo or something will happen if you write on the margin. But they are just trying to help you have a neat book so that you don't fill the entire book with words. But in design, the reason we are having margin is actually for what we call the white space. Do you understand? So we have that margin because of the white space so that your design is not choked and it is not too tight. You have space within your design, just like the air we breathe. So I'm going to now repeat this process. This time around, you are writing. Do you understand? So let's write. The first thing I did was to click on my frame. I clicked on the frame. Everybody must do this project because you are going to show it online. So you click on this frame. When you click on this frame, you come to what? Your layout grid. You click on your layout grid. When you click on your layout grid, you are going to see tiny boxes. Can you guys see that? So I'll come to the layout grid setting. I'll click on it. I will change my grid. I will change it to what? Columns. I will change my count. I will change it to 12. And then I will change my margin. I will change it to 100. So if you write it down, by the time you want to practice, you will not be too confused. But if you are just looking at me, you don't have anything written down, you might have issues. Do we get that? Now, it's time for us to practice. But I'm going to repeat it 4 times this time around. So still observe or write this time around before you now practice your own. I click on my desktop. I go to my layout grid. I click on these 9 boxes here. I change the grid to columns. I change my count to 12. I change my margin to 100. When I'm done, I click on cancel. Right? That's what I've done. So everybody do that now. Everybody do that. Click on your frame. Give it grid system of what? 12. And then margin of 100. Can we do that now? Kingsley, we have 2 groups that this section is happening, the IWD and the Yaba. Is it the 2 groups that you dropped the link? Only Matthew. Okay, so can you please help me confirm, where's my Android phone? So I want to confirm if these 2 teams actually have the link. Is there anybody having issue with this? If you're having issue, just raise your hand. Okay. Just raise your hand like that. I want to know the people that are having issues. Just raise your hand. Thank you. So is there any other person apart from her? Okay, yes, I can see you. So those 2 people. So please help me to work with them. So what's the issue? Your system is what? There is a socket there. They said they are going to put socket everywhere. Oh, there's no socket there. Oh, okay. Let's talk to them. They told me that they are going to put socket there. This one, they came prepared. Is this your socket? Oh, you came prepared. Where is Kingsley? So just give me some minutes. Dammy, that's uneasy there. Where is Dammy? Okay. We need Kingsley. Where's Barakat? Barakat and we need Kingsley. So we need charger. Like sockets. Because some people cannot charge. So okay, just wait. We are going to sort that, right? So Kingsley, please come. So we need sockets. Some people cannot charge. So some people are charging. We need to be. We can just remove this board. Like 30 minutes. Can I just time it? Sorry, can you? So we need to move now. Are we ready? What we did at Perxels is that every table has like a plug. So you just make it easy instead of this way.
Why you lying?
Please. Please, just 30 minutes. Are we good, guys? I don't want us to make noise. Hello. And don't be rough about it. Just simple women. I'm about to go on it, right? Let's do our, I love. Oh God. Okay, let's do this again. So let's get this done. This is called what? The logo, right? Okay. Why is the gutter always 20? All right, thank you. So let me show you what the function of the gutter. So if I come over to this place here and I change the gutter to, if I'm doing mobile design now, I always work on the gutter, but for web, I don't do that. So let's change this to 130. So can you see? So 130 is too much. Let me change it to Ctrl Z. Let's change it to 50. Can you see? So it is the space between the grids. And this space here is too much. And if I had used something like 5, it would be too tight as well. So 20 is like a fair spacing. So that's why we're having that. Do we get that? So it's time for us to continue. Everybody, let's continue, guys. Now, this place is called what? The logo. Then this is called what? Navigation. Then this is called what? Call to action. Then this is what? This is called what? This is called what? Great job. So now let's continue. I'm going to click on my text and I'm going to type brainwave.o. So let's do that. .io actually. So let's do that. It will be good that everybody follow because we are getting serious right now. So this bravewave.io, I'm going to come to the text section. If you look at this section here, this particular panel is called what? Property panel. This is what? The text. This is layer, this is fill, this is stroke. So if I'm looking for text, right, everything about text is here. Everything about color is here. Everything about stroke is here. Everything about effect is here. Do you understand? So for my text, this is the name of the font. This is the weight of the font. This is the size of the font. This is, you're going to get to know about this, but this is line height. This is letter spacing. We are going to know more about all of this one as time goes on. But for now, let's just maintain this. This is the name of the font. This is the weight of the font. And then this is the size of the font. So I want us to give our logo size 30. And then I want us to give it the name man rope. So click on this name. Your own will be enter, right? And type man rope. And then click on it. So just type man rope. And then enter. So yours is going to be enter from the beginning. So this is enter. So I want you to change it to man rope because we are using man rope here. So I'll click on this enter and then I'll type man rope. Do you guys get that? Now, for your navigation, write it down. Navigation is usually between size 16 to 24. Navigation is usually between size 16 to 24. There is no how you try 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 that you will not find a size for your navigation, except that particular font is from hell, not from heaven. Do you get that? So navigation is usually between size 16 to 24 for most cases. I don't want us to more. Like I can hear some voice. So please, don't let us do that. So I click on my text, and then I will now type demo. You know, I said you should always, first of all, observe me, right? So after typing demo, some designers, they will do like this. They will click on shift, and then they will not type. They will not click on that shift like this. They will type again. They will do like this. This is not a good practice. Undo each of your elements as individual elements. So this is demo. Let it just be demo. And then change the size to maybe 16. If I change it to 16, I want to compare it with the size that I have here. It's good, but in this class, we are going to be using size 18. So size 18 works for me. So I have my demo here. So just demo and then give it size 18. Do you guys get that? So type out demo. Okay, what's your question? What's your question? Is it you? Okay, so type demo and then give it size 18. Do we get that? So I want everybody to be here. Onize, what's the problem there? Manrope. M-A-N-R-O-P-E. And if you can't get it, that's fine. You can use Inter. But it would be good that we just have uniform design. Do we get that? Are we good? Is she good now? Okay, any other person? What's the problem? The fair lady, yeah. What's the problem? Okay, we've not done so much. So, layout grid. Is she there? Is she there? Did you get it to this point? So, teacher, do you get that? Any other question? We use 30 for the logo. 30. So, hello. There shouldn't be noise. So, let me start again. This is the last time I'll cancel and then start again. So what's the issue? You raise your hand. From the logo, you type brainwave.o and then you give it size 30. And then when you are done, so I want to delete and then I want to start again. So Dami, what exactly is the problem there? I can see that you have been there for a while. Okay. So I'm about to start again. Can everybody look up? All right. So that's why I said I'm going to repeat what? 3 times. The first time, just look at what I'm doing. The second time, you can write down. And then the third time, you can actually what? Do. So I come to my frame. I click on desktop, right? And then I click on layout grid. It's too tiny. I come to my layout grid setting. I change this to columns. I change my count to 12, and then I change my margin to 100. Can you see that? If you get it to this point, can you raise your hand? Can everybody do that if you get it? All right. Now it's time for us to start typing. You just click on your text. You come over to this place here, and then you type man rope. Did I say Maru? Brainwave.io. So, brainwave.io. So the size is currently 30. Your own was 14 before. Do you understand? So I come over to this place and then I change it to 30. Can you guys see that? Now it's time for me to work on my navigation. Navigation size is usually between size what? 16 to 24. So I click on my text here and then I type my first navigation. What is it? Demos. So I type demos. And then I change the size. Instead of 30, I change it to what? 18. So that is what we have done so far. Are we good? Are we good? So I need your response, everybody. Are we good? Yes. All right. Now that we've typed demo, you do Control D. Control D means to what? Duplicate. So Control D, this demo becomes 2. Can you see that? Now, first of all, look, write, and do. So this is demos. I will do Control D. So this is now 2. But I have to take this demo out of the first demo. Do you understand? And then I will now type what we have here. We have pages. I'll click on this twice, and then I will type pages. Can you see that? Then I'll click again, Control D. I'll bring this guy here, and then I'll type the next content there, which is what? Support. Once I'm done, I'll do another Control D. The support is now 2, but I have to drag it out. Do you understand? And then I will now type contact. Can you see that? So everybody type demo, duplicate. When you duplicate, it's always on top of the first one. You drag it out. Then you click on it twice, you type the next one like that. So we have demo, pages, support, and contact. Do we get that? We are using size 18 for our navigation. We are going to use regular. But I'm not getting them. Yes. Have you all typed? Don't worry whether it is regular, whether it is bold for now. Just type. Right? I'm going to get to the point where I will start to talk about those other ones. Are we good? Is there anybody that I've not gotten here? Just raise your hand. Okay, so what's the issue there? Eh? Do you know how to duplicate? So do that. She's what? I didn't get that. Look at me. What did you say? Oh, okay. That's the gadget issue. Is it a gadget issue? Okay. All right, guys. We need to move. The next thing after this is our call to action. Okay? Yeah, what's your question? You have a question? What's your question? You have a question? You don't know how to duplicate. Control D. That's why I said, hello guys, hello. If I hear you talking when I don't want you to talk, I can actually work you out, right? So if I say Control D, right, when I'm teaching you, first of all, write it down. Follow the instruction, right? I've talked about it today, Control D. Your mind cannot receive every information at the same time, but if you write, it will kind of remind you. So I clicked on this right now. I'll do Control D. So when I did Control D, this demo is now 2. But I have to drag this demo out like this. That's what I've said. And I've said it more than one time today in class. So first of all, pay attention. Do you understand? So pay attention so that you are not left behind. All right, guys. So if I measure from this point to this point, this is 65. From this point to this point is 65. From this point to this point is what? 55. You can see that the spacing is not the same, right? So how do we even measure? Everybody write this down. Click on the first element, over on the second element, and press Alt. Click on the first element, over on the second element, and press Alt. Click on the first element, over, H-O-V-E-R, over on the second element, and press Alt. Click on the first element, over on the second element, and press Alt. That is how to measure. So now everybody, let's say it together. Wait, 1, 2, 3, go. Click on the first element, over on the second element, and press Alt. Do we get that? So now watch me do it before you now do it. I want to intentionally adjust this guys here to be different. So now, right now, from here to this point is 45. How do I do that? I click on demo. Some people, as I'm talking now, they are pressing their laptop, then they will not have question. So you click on the first element, you hover on the second element. What I mean by over means just place your mouse. You can see that I just placed my mouse. I'm not pressing it, right? I just place it. But if I clicked on it, you see the line box, the letter box around it. Do you get? So they're not the same thing. So clicking means click on that. You see the letter box. Then this place, I said hover on it. When I hover on it, then I'll press what? Alt. When I press Alt, it will tell me this is what? Size 45. If I click on pages, and then I hover on this, and then I press Alt, it will tell me what? 85. If I click on support, I hover on contact, it will tell me 55. Do you understand? So that is how to measure. Can you try measuring? Don't try to adjust. I just want you to measure. Just so that you know that they are having different spacing. Okay, let's have you. Okay, so yeah, I've forgotten my MacBook this now. You see ALT is there. Click on the first one, over on the second one, and then you see Alt. Option. Are we good? So I don't adjust, though, just measure so that you can see that, oh, my spacing is actually not consistent. Just measure. Are we good? Now, how do we make our page consistent? We click on the first element, we hover on the second one, we press Alt. This is 45. Let's say I am good with 45. Based on what we have here, it's actually it's lesser than that, so I want to push it. So I will use my arrow, the arrow on my keyboard. Every laptop have arrow. If your laptop does not have arrow, please give it out. So arrow on keyboard. I want to show it. If it is my laptop, it would have just brought it up for me. So images. So this arrow, these are the arrows. Do we have it on our own keyboards? So let's go back. So I'll click on my arrow and I will not be pushing it. I will push it manually. Funniest thing is that you can also push it like manually like this, or you can decide to actually use your what? The arrow keyboard. You can decide to just push it. You know you can push elements on your editor, right? I can decide to do that, but I'm doing this way now. From here to here is what? 36. So I'll come to my support, right? And then I'll push my support as well. I can push this support. Figma is so intelligent that while you are pushing, it will tell you when you have gotten to maybe the size you want, which is 36. Do you get? But there's sometimes that Figma is going to do backroom thing for you. So in case Figma did not give you what you want, you use your arrow to measure. So from here to here is 47. I'll push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right now, if I measure, this is what? 36. So you can just drag it like this, and Figma will let you know when you are what? At point 36. But there are some times that you have to use your arrow in case you are not getting what you want. So everybody give it size 36 space. Click on the first one, over on the second one, and press Alt. Click on the first one, over on the second one, and press Alt. Then you can use your arrow to adjust. Any question? Okay, I want you to practice that. Are we ready? you click on the first one. So let me add another text here. Let me change this to best. So you click on the first one. If you are not getting it, you can look up now. I'm about to do something now. I click on the first one, I hover on the second one, and then I press hold. This is what 43, right? So I'll click on best. I will push it left, right? So because I want it to be 36, but right now it is what 43. So I'll push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then measure. From here to here is what 34. So now it's two more. It's lesser, right? I need to move to the right. I'll go to the right. 1, 2, and then I will measure. This is what 36. Do we get that? So that is how to do that. We are moving on to the next one. Now I want you to write it down. To select more than one thing on Figma. To select more than one thing on Figma, click on Shift and then select all. Click on Shift and select all. Are we good? So now, I will click on Shift. I want you to first of all observe. I clicked on Shift, that is the Shift button. I click on the first, I click on the second, I click on the third. My Shift button is still being held down. Do you understand why I'm doing the selection? So let's do it again. I click on Shift, I click on the first, the second, the third, the fourth, and then the fifth. So right now you can see that I've picked every one of them together. Did you see that? So click on Shift and then select everything. I want to show something. Don't add best though, it's just example. So let's do that, guys. Click on Shift and then select all. There are shortcuts to all of these things. Do you understand? But because I'm seeing us as basic students, you don't have any experience. That is why I am taking it one step at a time. Do you guys get that? But there is a class that we call shortcuts, where we are going to teach you all the shortcuts of Figma. But this is your first time, right? So that's why we are taking it like that. So if you want to select everything, you hold down Shift and then you select everything. If you don't hold down Shift while you are doing the selection, it will only pick one thing at a time. Do we get that? All right. Have we selected all? Now, I want us to come back to this place. Column 3, pick one person to represent you. Do we know our score so far? Yes. What's you guys' score? Yes. Don't lie. What's your score? 5. The first one is 5. The second one is what? The second one is 4. Then the third one is what? 3, 4. So okay, so 5, 3, 4. Yeah, I think so. So 5, 3, 4 is what? 12, right? Who is your captain? Hello? Who is your captain in this class? They are pointing to you. You are the captain. So let's come to this place here. Who is the captain here? You are the captain. Is the captain that will eventually collect the gift too? I don't want. Okay, so who is the captain here? Let's choose the blue lady. What's the score here? 11. 5. The second one is what? 2. The third one is what? Yeah, the third one is 2. The third one is 3. The third one is 3. It's 3 that you guys scored, right? This is 3 now. What side? Okay, so it's 0. Okay, so 5, 2, 0. That's 7. All right, what about this team? 11.5. So 11.5, 7, and what? 12. Great. Okay, so pick one person to represent your team. The lemon lady? The lady on white. This person? Okay, please stand up. What's your name? They are pointing to you. You. Okay, it's the other lady. Okay, the other lady, please stand. Okay, you're the one that the people have to stand up, represent. You want to represent your... No, you've represented before. Stand up. And what are we picking from the front? Okay, so who is representing us here? Okay, let's have you. You, let's have you. All right, so who is representing us here? Who wants to represent us here? It's going, you know. You guys will score 0. Who is representing? Okay, pink. The pink lady, please stand up. Sorry, I'm calling you guys, but I don't know everybody's name. All right, so let's have you, the white, the black, and the pink. Nice. So you are going to be telling us on your book, and you exchange with the other guys. So tell us, what is the name of this particular label that is here? This is man rope. But what does man rope mean? So let me give you an example. This is the name of the font. So what is this, and then what is this? What is this? What is this? So the label name here is what? The font name, right? The font name here is man rope. So what is this label? What is this label? Don't ask your guys. So write it down. I think you should not. I will minus you guys, Marco. Are we good? Write it down, and then we share. So we count to 5 for you to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 4/4, 4, 4, 4, 5. So now let's exchange. Let's exchange. Let's exchange. Exchange. Please let me to. So, what do they have there? Size and spell the weight. The weight. Okay, great. Now, next person. That's that brand, right? I said brand. That's that column, right? What column is that? Okay. Man rope size, then bold. Okay, what column is that? That column there. Okay, what about you guys? Which column is that? Is it this column? This guy. Okay. The font weight and the font size. So this particular, that person is this guy's, right? Why did I keep saying quote? What column is that? This is column 1, column 2, column 3. What column are you holding? Is that that's you guys? Okay, so you are holding column 2. So column 2 have what? 5 marks. Let's clap for ourselves. Okay, so what column are you holding? Column 3. What do they have there? Okay, so they're having 2. Let's clap for them. Now, let's have this person. What brand? They are column 1, right? Size and weight. The column 1 have also what? 5 marks. So that is 17, right? 17 plus. What do you guys have before? 7, right? 7. Who is your captain, please? I need somebody to jot it. That's okay. Yeah. So you guys now have what? 12. And then this particular, we have what? 13.5. All right, guys. So let's go. So after that, I'll come to the font weight. This is the font weight, and this is the font size. So I'll come to the font weight, and then I'll change this to regular. So we have extra light. If I click on this, you see that it will be very slim. Can you see that? If I come over to this place here, this is going to be light. Then if I come here and I change this to regular, it's kind of thicker. If I change it to bold, it will be very, very thick. Do you understand? So I want everybody to change theirs to what? Regular. So everybody change it to regular. So after you change it to regular, the spacing between your text will change by maybe 2 pixels. So right now I'm having 38 and then I'm having 40. So I'll change this to 1, 2. It's only my contact that is 40 and I adjusted it. So now I'm having 38 spacing between them. Are we good? Yeah, so the spacing between them is now 38. If you selected everything the way I told you to, and then you change the size, they will have the same size. You understand? The spacing size will be the same, except the last one. All right, guys. Are we good? So we are moving to the next phase, and that is the call to action. So I'll click on the rectangle, and then I will draw it out. I'll bring this here. So there's something called corner radius. So this is it here. I'll click on the rectangle. I'll come to the right hand side of Figma, and then I will see 0 here. Instead of 0, if I change this to, let's say, 5, you see that there is now a corner or a curve around the edge of this rectangle. Can you see that? If I change it to 10, the curve will increase. If I change it to 20, it will increase more. Can you see that? If I change it to 100, it will be very curved. Do you see that? But if I change it to 5, it should just be slightly curved. And according to what we have here, we just have what? Slightly curved rectangle. So everybody draw your rectangle and give it corner radius of 5. Do we get that? So let's do that. So draw your rectangle and give it corner radius of 5. Did you get that? Are we good? Draw your rectangle and give it corner radius of 5. Are we ready? Now write it down. Title text is usually between size 45 to 65. Title text is usually between size 45 to 65. 45 to 65. But that does not mean that some design will not extend. Do you understand? But for most design, there's no how you try 45, 50, 65 that you not find a good size. But there's some design that you can use up to 80. Do you understand? But a lot of time, we usually use between 45 to 65. Do you get that? All right, great. So now, let's type Shift Your Business Fast with Shade Pro. So Shift Your Business. So I just type Shift Your Business. If I want to go down, let me make sure it is toggled. Oh, really? Okay, I think this particular design is malfunctioning. So we have Shift, okay, great. Shift Your Business Fast with Shade Pro. Are we good? And then give it size 60. Bold. So make it bold and then give it size 60. So some of you might be like, okay, my own design is actually stretching out like this. Some people might be like, this is what I'm saying. So what you just need to do is to click on click on Enter, and it will come down. Do you understand that? So let's say you're having something like this. All you just need to do is to click on Enter, and it will come to the second line. Do you get that? All right. You want to ask a question? Okay, please ask. No, there's no space. Just click on Enter, and it will just... Your own is what? Please help me to work with her on easy. Are we ready, guys? So, type Shift Your Business Fast with Shade Pro. and then give it size 60 and make it bold. Now, I want you to write this down. Navigation and body text usually share the same property. Navigation and body text, they usually share the same property. Why? Because of consistency. Do you understand? So there's something called hierarchy in design. When your user come on your page, you want them to actually follow a method of navigating your design. So the elements that are very big, they're like your focus, or elements that are very sharp. So we don't want our navigation and body text to be the first thing the user will interact with when they land on the page. So that's why we always have navigation and body text to have the same size, and their size is usually between size what, guys? 16 to what? 24. All right, great job. So now that I know that my navigation and body text, they share the same property, I will click on this demo here. I will do Control D, and then I'll bring the demo down here. Kingsley, I dropped an email. Did you see it? I sent it to Official Viewer. Yeah, like the laptop. Do you have access to your own email? Okay, please come. So please type your email. So I'll send you a drive right now. You help me to drop it in the 2 pages, the 2 groups. Do you understand? So that's like our drive, like our resource page. Are we good? Okay, thank you. I will send a Google Drive now. They should drop the link on both groups. Yeah. Yes, it's a resource link that everybody should use. Oh, I think I sent it to... Okay, this is it. Are we ready? Kingsley, I've sent it. So everybody, I want us to talk about this event online now. So everybody bring your phone, take a picture of yourself and post online. And use the hashtag, I think, Perxels IWD. Where's Barakat? So everybody, can you bring your phone? Bring your phone out, guys. When it's time for you people to do your part now, you are doing like this. Really? Let's push our stuff online. All right. What's the hashtag for the event? All right. Everybody, can you bring your phone out? Take a good selfie of yourself. Barakat, please, I need you. Who are the people that? Take a selfie of yourself. Where's my own phone? These people have collected all my property. So take a very beautiful selfie of yourself. The finest selfie is going to get Perxels shirts. The finest selfie, and I mean it too. The finest selfie. Better use your back camera. So you post it on Twitter and then tag Perxels, right? And have the hashtag Perxels IWD. Perxels IWD. Okay, they said the IWD is a capital letter. Shall you come and talk to them? Let me take a break.
So it's hashtag Perxels IWD. Perxels I in capital letter, W in capital letter, D in capital letter, and you are good to go. So we want to see that selfies, please. We want to see it. fine selfies. Let's have it. Let's have it. Nice. I like that. So just use we're already seeing like I saw your face. I saw your face. I saw your face. Just check our Instagram page. You would see some amazing pictures. So hashtag Perxels IWD. So while you guys are doing that, just take your video. We have a banner outside, so we're going to do a photo session after the workshop. So you can also take amazing pictures, and we have our photographer and videographer who is going to do that for you. If you need me to help you with your pictures, I'm here for you. All right, nice. So we're going to play a game, but let's just still take the pictures before we go ahead. Okay, you want to... Okay, me. Chill, we came prepared. We came prepared. All right. If you need me to help you with your pictures, I'm here for you. Hashtag Perxels IWD. Take your pictures, tag us at Perxels. We are here for you. You can tag us on Twitter and on Instagram as well. So at Perxels. Perxels, hashtag Perxels IWD. Amazing. I love that. All right. I can see you guys amazing pictures on our Instagram feed. So keep tagging us, keep posting. Keep posting. So I want us to play a game. I know. The game is actually quite funny because it's going to be a tongue twister. And obviously, there's going to be a gift for the best person that I like the way you do it. So you are going to say, okay, let me give you guys the word. Hashtag Perxels IWD. So I want 3 persons, just 3 persons to come out to play this game. It's going to be fun, trust me. Somebody is looking at me, and obviously, when you are looking at me, it's almost like you are telling me to call you. I know I'll do the hard job. Don't worry, easy peasy. I can call you. All right, beautiful lady. I love it. Come, just stand up. It's going to be a very easy peasy game. Come. We'd love to. What's your name?
Sidiko.
Sidiko, I love it. So please, can you come out and let's play this game? Who else would love to participate in this game? Is there any other person? If you guys want, hashtag Perxels IWD. IWD in capital letters. All right. Okay. I'm coming. On Twitter at Perxels, and you can also use the hashtag Perxels IWD. Use caption of your choice. Okay. Don't worry. Okay, you looked at me, so it's like, what's your name?
Dami.
All right, please, can you come? Just easy peasy game. I just want to keep you guys, energized, because the next class is going to be fun. So I just want to give you that energy that you need. So Dami, can you join? So let's have you. All right. Thank you very much, Dami. Okay. Let me call one more person. I think I've gone through this. Okay. No, I'm thinking we should Okay, so probably would play the game later, so you can have your seats. So we'll play the game later. She would continue now.
Thank you, Baraka. Let's clap for Barakat. I say you should clap for her. She's actually the community manager, guys. Let's clap for her. All right, great. So let's continue. There's a resource that they have shared on the group. Have you seen it? Have they dropped it? Are you sure they've dropped it? What time did you have to drop it? Okay. Please let me to confirm from her. Have you guys received it? Not yet, right? So I don't want us to be like typing manually. So I'll just drop it as well. So we have this resources. So I've dropped it. IWD. So guys, let's click on the drive. So Tosin have done that. So let's click on the drive. When you get the drive, you are going to see first project. Click on the drive. It's on the group now. Oh, you guys are on your phone. Okay. I'm actually looking at it like a Perxels. So if you guys are better, you have connected all of the systems together in one second. Okay, but you just have to do it. Maybe send an email to yourself. Do you understand? Copy that on your WhatsApp. Send an email to your email. Do you understand? Do you get it? So let's do that. So now on the drive, you are going to see first project. Or you can just connect your laptop with your system. Do you know how to do that? Your phone, come to your laptop. You can do that now. So let's find a way. Are we good? So I'm seeing the first project. Can you find it as well? So click on the first project. You're going to see pictures, and then you're going to see slide, and then you're going to see copies. So all of the copies for our project will be here. Do you get? So I'll click on these copies now, and then I would see this. I want to be sure that you guys have access to it. Yes, people are here already. Okay, good. So instead of you like typing, I just copied all of the copies that we use in this class and have it here so that we can be faster. Do we get that? All right. So after typing, I said something about navigation and body text. What did I say? Navigation and body text share the same what? Property, the same size, the same color, the same weight. Why, guys? For consistency. All right. So now we have our demo here. I will go to my copy. Okay, let me just repeat that. I'll see the copies. Okay, this is it. So I'll copy with a lot of unique blocks. So this is it. I'll come to my design, and then I'll click on this twice, and then do Control V. So Control C. I come over to this place here. I do Control V. I'm going to have issues with this control here because it's quite different from that of Mac. So Control C. I come over to this place here. I click on this twice, and then I have Control V. Did you see that? Are we on it? With a lot of unblock. I don't want to start reading it. It's going to be too much. So I come here and I adjust this. So if you can type it, this is it. If you can type it, this is it. But I just feel that might be kind of slow. Are we good? Are we good, guys? Let me see you guys. Me? For this, I don't like promoting myself. Okay, Perxels. Perxels is Perxels. Really? What Perxels are you? Perxels or Perxels alumni? Okay, Perxels agency. Okay, Perxels. Yes. Yes. Make sure you tag Perxels as well so that we can like and we can recreate. Okay. I'm only seeing just one person here. Daddy baby's girl. Who is that? Okay, yes. See, she's the only one that tweeted. What happened? I'm surprised too. Let me check. Where I'm not teaching you very well. Okay, maybe it's network, but she's the only one that I'm seeing actually. She's the only one. Like, did you use the correct hashtag? Hashtag Perxels IWD. Capital letter IWD. So, did you use the hashtag, guys? Okay, maybe, I don't know. Maybe let me control V. I don't want that to take our time because this is more important than all of those paparazzi actually for me. So, Perxels IWD. But we'd like you to do that, right? Because we're not the only one that, came up with all of this. We have some other guys that contributed, so they might want to start seeing what you guys are doing. So Perxels, hashtag Perxels IWD, right? We appreciate that. So let's continue, guys. So I have my navigation set up already. If you want to type out your navigation, you can do that. With lots of unique blocks, you can easily build a page without coding. Build your next consultancy website within a few minutes. So that's what is there. Then I'll just duplicate what I have here. I want to adjust my call to action. It's kind of small. So let's adjust it a little. So I'll do Control D, and then I'll bring this here. So are we good, guys? Please let me tell this lady, Barakat, that they should drop the link on Instagram as well. They should make the link accessible on Instagram and on Perxels community page as well. Did you get that? Guys, are we ready? So we've typed our body text. Our body text shares the same property as our title text and as our navigation, right? Then I duplicated the rectangle that I have here. I duplicated it here. Then the next thing is for me to draw my circle. I click on the drop down, click on the circle, and then draw this. And then I have this here. Did you guys see that? So I draw my circle. We should be here by now. Everybody draw your circle. Are we good? So your navigation, after the navigation, I duplicated my button here, I duplicated it here, and then I draw my own circle. Do you understand? So you come over to this place, you see ellipse, right? You click on the, no, there's no size. There's no size. There's no size. It's not everything that have size. But for what I have here, I use 466, 466. So that's what I'm using here. Now, everybody, let's go to unsplash.com. Everybody, go to unsplash.com. That's where we are going to be downloading today's pictures. Unsplash.com, and then type African woman. Then scroll down to look for a picture that you love. So this time around, I'm going to be picking this picture here. Go to unsplash.com, UNSPLASH, right? So we have unsplash.com. So when you get to unsplash.com, scroll down to look for a clear picture, right? Don't just pick picture randomly. Pick a picture that aligns with the project you are working on, and make sure the picture is clear. So this time around, I'm picking this column. Then I'm going to click on download. This is a paid picture, actually. So let me scroll to see if I'm going to see another one. So I can't see a picture that are live. So I'll type African woman to see if I would see. Okay. This woman is looking good. So the one that is free, you see download free. So only download the free picture. So I typed African woman instead of Africa woman. So I typed African woman. Then I click on download free. Now I have downloaded the picture. The name of the picture is Carita. That's the name of my picture. So note your picture. Do you understand? Note what? Your picture. I downloaded the picture and the name of the picture is Carita. So I'll go back to my design. Now I want you to look at how I'm going to bring my picture into Figma. How many of us have downloaded our picture? If you've downloaded, can you raise your hand? Okay. How many of us have not downloaded? If you have not, can you raise your hand? All right. So go to unsplash.com. Go to unsplash.com, everybody. Let's do it now. Go to unsplash.com. There is no what? Oh, the network is bad. And my own network is fast. All right. So can we then download the one on our drive? How many of us have access to our drive now? How many of us have access? If you have access to the drive, can you raise your hand? If you don't have access to the drive, can you raise your hand? Some people are not responding. So if you don't respond, I will not know the solution to provide. So if you don't have access to the drive, can you raise your hand? Few people. If you have access to the drive, can you raise your hand? Okay, more people. All right. So if you have access to the drive, on the drive, I already have the pictures that you are going to use for this project. So just click on the pictures, and then you are going to see the different pictures that we have. We have the Batel. Can you see that? So click on Batel, and then download Batel. Did you get that? So if that is taking our time, that's fine. Let's proceed, right? Let's proceed. Just download it so that all of the information, all of the resources or the pictures that are here, you can download it ahead of time. Do you understand? Just download everything. They will not come back to picture so that picture don't waste our time. Do we get that? Now let's go back to our design. I will come here and then I will draw my rectangle. I'm about to do something serious now. So I click on this rectangle here. I draw this. Before we do that, because they are going to have the same color, or let me give this a darker color. Right, so I come here. Don't let me go into that. It's kind of confusing, you guys. So I want to give this rectangle, I want to give it this blue color. So there are two ways you can give color on Figma. We have the color itself and the color code. Right now, can we call out the color code we are seeing here? So D9, D9, D9. The color of our blue in this class is 473BF0. So everybody want to write that down. The color of the blue we'll be using in this class is 473BF0. 473BF0. The color of our green is 68D585. 68D585. That's the color of the green. 68D585. The color of the blue is 473BF0. I want you to write it down so that you don't forget. You get? And then the color of the orange we are using in this class is FC4B 4B. F for fish, right? F6 4B 4B. Do we get that? All right. So the color of our blue, can we echo it together? The color of our red or wine, what color is that? Okay, orange, yeah. F6. Okay, what's the color of our green? 68D585. All right, great job. So let's get here. We click on this rectangle, and then I will come over to this place and type the color code for blue. So what is the color code of blue? Please remind me. 47-3B F0. So now we have the blue. Then I'm going to do the same thing for this particular one here. So let's give it the blue color. Let's give our circle the green color. We'll come back to the circle shortly, to the image. So just draw your circle and give it the green color. Are we good? So, no now. So people are still asking the color code. We talked about this now. You shouldn't still be asking that, please. All right, are we good? Now that we've done this, I want you to observe something. I'm about to do something, right? Quite technical, but I want you to pay attention. I click on my rectangle. Can we look up now? I click on my rectangle, and then I draw this. Can you see that? Then after drawing, I come to my fill. The color, I want you to write it down. The color for our light blue is F4, F7, FA. Just write light blue. It's light blue actually. But it's on this screen, it's like light blue. See, you can see that it's blue that is here. It's light blue. So the color here is F4, F7, FA. Do we get that? F4, F7, FA. So that's the color of our light blue. So I'll click on this light blue now, and then I'm going to give it this color. I've done that. So right now, you can see that my rectangle is covering my design. Did you observe that? I will right-click, and then I will send it to the back. So let's do it again. So I've drawn a rectangle. It's covering my entire design. I click on the rectangle. I right-click, and then I send to back. Do you get that? So I sent to back. Are we ready? Okay, great. The color code for white is FFFFF, 6 Fs. FFFFFF. That's the color code for what? White. The color code for black is 0000000. That is the color code for black. Do you get that? Okay, so the color code for white is 6 Fs. The color code for white, the color code for white is 6 Fs, and then the color code for black is what? 60. So that's 00000. FFFFF. Do you understand? All right, guys. So let's continue. Okay, so I drew the rectangle here. I give it the light blue color. What's the light blue color? I'll just give it the color because I know the shortcut. I will now right click, and then I will what? Send to back. Do you get that? I will right click, and then I will send to back. Did you guys get that? All right, great. Now that I'm done, it's time for me to extend my frame. Everybody say extend frame. I will click on the frame, and then I will come down here, and then I will drag it down. Now, I need you to know that it is a taboo to be working on a desktop design and be increasing the width of the desktop design. It is wrong. The only thing you can do is to increase the height, but not the width. The height is going to always change, but the width will remain constant. So if you look at this width now, it's 1440, right? So if I increase or reduce it, you can see that it's the height that is changing. The width is not changing. Did you see that? Exactly. So that's what we are doing. So everybody, increase the height of your frame without touching your width. Do you get that? So click on your frame. After clicking on your frame, you come over to this particular section here, right? It's called the diagonal, and then drag it down. So that is how to do that. Your width should remain 1440. The moment your width change size, you've done something wrong. Do you understand? Do you guys get that? Should I repeat it? All right. So before now, we have it to this point, right? So I click on my frame. So before that, I click on my rectangle because I want to have my background. I click on this rectangle here, and I draw the rectangle over my entire design. Can you see that? And then I gave my rectangle the color code for my light blue. What is the color code for the light blue? Can you help me? F for F7, F8. F8 where? FA. Okay. And then I click on enter. Can you see that? Can you see that? So right now, this rectangle is covering my entire design. So I click on this rectangle, I right click, and then I send to back. Do you understand? But I want to continue designing my product, right? So I need to increase the height of the frame. Hello? I need to increase the height of the frame. So I click on my desktop. When I click on the desktop, I come over to this diagonal here, and then I drag it down. Did you get it to this point now? All right, great job. Now, guys, it's time for me to continue my design. This is title text. You see this design that we just finished right now? It's called the hero section of the landing page. So the hero section of the landing page is the first section of a landing page. So the hero section is the first section of what? Of a landing page. So there are some people, hello? All right, so the hero section is the first section of what? Of a landing page. And some people believe that the hero section is the most important section, because once the user lands on the section and the person is not impressed, it's possible that the person just bounce off that particular page. But I believe that every section of your landing page is important. Do you understand? But it is also good for you to create a very, very good hero section so that we can have a lot of retainment. All right, guys, let's go on to our product. We increase the height, then we type this design that we have here. We provide great service for our customers. So let's type that. We provide Can we type that? We are typing with our hands, guys, not with our mouth. We provide great service for our customers based on need. Do you get that? Now, let me quickly talk about the text alignment. There are two alignment sections on the property section. We have the object alignment here, and then we have the text alignment. For our first class at Perxels, this is usually the one we talk about. But starting from your third project, we can talk about the object alignment. So if you look at these, we have the name of the font, we have the what? The weight of the font, we have the size of the font, we now have the alignment of the font. So this is the left alignment, this is the center alignment, and then this is what? The right alignment. Did you get that? So we have this to be what? The left alignment. This to be what? The center alignment. This to be what? The right alignment. This is our left alignment, our center alignment, our right alignment. So can we say it together, guys? Did you get that? Can we say it together again, guys? All right. According to the design we are creating, the size of this text here is 36. And if you look at this is centered alignment. Right? So I'll click on this text, and then I will come over to this place and change it to what? Align center. Did you get that? Do we get that, guys? So that is how we created that section. Now, the next phase of this design is going to teach us the principle of repetition. Everybody say repetition. So we come over to our rectangle here, and then I will draw my rectangle. I will do Control D. I'll bring this here. I will do Control D. I'll bring it here. So I just created this design like a typical junior designer will do, because design is actually a lot about measurement. Drawing this first rectangle, I can tell that it is too big and it will not work. But because you are doing it for the first time, it's very possible for you not to mind, like you will not even know. So I designed this like a junior designer. So now that I have all of this rectangle, I want somebody to tell me, okay, let's have another quiz. Section 3, pick somebody for your team. Somebody at the back, actually. So let's have you. Yeah, the light lady. Can we have you? Let's have you. The way she's looking at me. Let's have you. Now, who are we picking? Who are we picking here? Who are we picking here? Question. I just want to ask a question. So, I think I've picked everybody. Okay, start off for your team. So, who are we picking here? Who want to volunteer? Who are we picking? Okay, let's have you. The lady on scarf. Black and white. Let's have you. So, let's have you guys. I want you to look at this design. You are representing your team. The fair lady, please stand. Yeah, so I want you to look at this design. Let me make my background dark. First of all, do not come and do woo now. So you are writing it down so that your opinion is tailored to yourself. I want you to look at this particular design that we have here. And then tell me your observation. What do you observe? Especially with the rectangles. Yes. With the rectangles, there are two things I want you to observe. Right? So, especially with spacing. You can see that I'm giving you hints now. So, observe this design section. Observe the space. The spacing. There are two things there, right, that I want you to observe, and it's all about spacing. So, what's your observation about this section in regards to what? Spacing. So, write your answer. We'll count to 20 for you to write your answer, sorry. So, what can you observe? Right? And it's all about spacing, right? I want you to talk about the spacing of this section. This 1, 2, 3. Talk to me about the spacing. There are two things I want you to talk about, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, excuse me, ma'am. Can I talk?
Hello. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. I
spacing between the cards are equal and consistent. Center alignment. The web development text is bold. The texts are properly aligned, and the spacing on the middle card is different from the remaining two cards. The last one. The spacing on the middle card is different from the spacing from the remaining two cards.
Okay, who wrote that? I want that person to explain better.
Group 3.
Okay, come out. Come out. Come out, stop the work. Let's start for her. She's coming. Okay. What's your name? Precious. Precious. Oh, Precious Obina. Okay, good. Okay, talk to me. Where's the design? I want you to defend. You are afraid. Are you afraid? Okay, Captain number 2. Can we have you? Come on, defend yourself. And then the third one, the lady with scarf. Let's have it. I should think I will come and defend it outside. So let's have them. Where's Mr. Tayo? So the third lady, where is she? Please come on. Three of them are very complex. So let me just excuse them so that they can take it. We are waiting for you. So you talk to us, you be the teacher. You talk to me about what you have. Okay. After they read your work, you then defend yourself. So I can understand. Somebody has read yours, right? Nobody has. Somebody has read yours, right? This is good too. Okay, read what you have.
Okay, the rectangles have equal spacing and the same corner radius. Then she said you can use an auto layout which ensures it has equal spacing inside of it.
Okay, thank you. Like it's too much. Everybody say it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Okay, so explain to us what it is. Okay, please use the mic.
So I wrote that they have the same corner radius, and in order to have equal spacing, you can create a rectangle and use the auto layout to make sure that they have equal spacing. Yes. Auto layout instead of doing it manually.
Okay, I was rushing a bit though, so it was a mistake. Okay, I said
The rectangle. They have about 5 corner radius. Their spacing is the width of 16 to 24. And it's aligned. This is for group 1.
Okay, so talk to me about it. Is that your brand? Okay.
First of all, it's not.
Let's listen to her. Okay.
First of all, it's not ChatGPT. It is what I learned here. So we use, because the buttons, the call to action buttons are 5. The corner radius are 5%. So I assume, looking at it closely, it's going to be 5 corner radius. So that was why I said 5 corner radius. And yes, it is aligned in the middle, and the spacing too are equal. Yes. Equal, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let's go for her. So let's have the third person. That's group 1, right? Okay, 3. So group 3, defend yourself.
okay, I actually said it actually has a center alignment.
Okay.
So that's one. And I made a mistake here. The spacing is actually equal.
Read what you have.
I wrote the spacing between the middle card is different from the remaining two cards.
So what do you mean by that?
Like the spacing between these two cards is different from the middle card. That was a mistake.
Okay, you are saying that it's different from the middle one.
Yes.
Is there any spacing between the middle?
I'm trying to say that the spacing actually equal between the three of them, between the three cards.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. That's group 3, right? Let's clap for her. So for group 1, we have 0. For group 2, yeah, I'm coming now. Shiva, I'm going to defend it. Okay. Yeah, talk to me. Okay. Yes. Which of the spacing? Because there are 2 spacing there, guys.
The right margin, the spacing on the right margin.
Hello, let's listen to her. The what?
The spacing on the right margin is bigger than that of the left margin.
Exactly. So let's clap for her. So group 1, we have 0. Group 2, we have 5. And then group 3, we have 2. Now, let me explain. I'm going to talk about it now. I'm going to talk about it now. Okay. Kingsley. Hello guys, let me talk about it. So the first, please help me. Hello guys. So the first observation is that the spacing between the rectangles are what? Equal. But then we have the spacing between the margin as well, right? The spacing of the margin, they're also what? Equal, which is what? The 100. So the reason we gave them 5 is because we have one of their representatives gave us that, oh, the spacing between the rectangles is actually equal, which is like 2.5. And then we still have somebody from that team that also said that we have the spacing between that. That's already what? 5. So that's why it's called 5. Now let's now talk about auto layout. Let's talk about auto layout. Just calm down. let's talk about the auto. So let's talk about the auto layout, guys. Let's talk about the auto layout. In today's class, we're not going to be doing auto layout because you guys are just learning design. Just like I said, we are approaching this particular masterclass like you don't know anything about design. So we are not even going to use the principle of auto layout. Instead, we are going to be using the principle of repetition. Do you understand? So after drawing rectangle, and I can observe that the spacing that I have here is not equal to the spacing that I have here right now. All I just do is to select the 3 of them. How do we select 3 things or more than one thing together? Hold down shift and then select. So I come to my side diagonal and then I push until the 2 of them are having the same space on the right and the same space where on the left. Do you understand? So that is how we created that part. Do you get that? So now let's give color to each of them. The shortcut to color, should I tell you the shortcut to the color? So I for ice cream. So click on I. The moment you click on I, the eyedropper tool will be activated and then you select it. If you don't get it, please just use color code. So you click on the rectangle, I click on the high, and then I select the color that I want. So let me repeat that. So I click on the rectangle, I click on the high, like I for ice cream on my keyboard, the eyedropper tool will be activated. I select this, I click on this, I click on high, I select this, I click on this, I select I, and then I have this. That's how I got that. Do you get that? Basic. You don't get that? All right, let me do it again. So this is the one without color, right? Oh, you guys don't have the design beside you. Use the color code. Use the color code. So use the color code. Now, are we set? Okay. So I will then draw a circle. That's a very good question. So guys, the spacing between my rectangle is not going to be the same spacing. It's your own rectangle. Do you understand? So first of all, I drew the, let me change this to gray again. Let's change it to this color. I had something like this before, right? So what I did was to select the three of them. After selecting the three of them, I'll just come here like this and push this out. But before that, let me start all over again. I draw my first rectangle, right? I do Control D. I draw this here. I want to actually make it big so that I will make mistakes. That's why I want to create it like the way you create your own. So I have something like this. When I have Control D, I draw this here. From here to here is what, 36, right? So I know the space. I know how to measure. What do? I click on the first one. I hover on the second one. I press Alt. So I click on the second one. I do Control D, right? Then I draw this here. So from the beginning, I had ensured that the spacing is actually what? The same thing from the beginning. How do I cancel from this guy here? Where's the cancel button? Please play. Please play. Please. Okay, good. We are back. So we have this rectangle. Don't worry, please. Sorry. So we draw the rectangle. So I draw the rectangle. Control D. I draw this here. So from here to here is 20. Then I do Control D again. So this is what 20, and then this is what 20. I ensure that their spacing they are equal from the beginning. Do you understand? So I will not select everything. They come to this diagonal and then push this. You get that? And then adjust this upward a little. So this is like the first thing that we should do. You get? Then I'm going to now work on different colors. So this one is this color here, while this one here is this color that we have here. Do you guys get that? Do you guys get that? Okay, let me do it one more time. So I have my rectangle, because this part is very important. If you get this part very well, you'll be able to do the third part yourself. So I draw my rectangle. I have Control D. I draw this here. I ensure my spacing is enough. Then I have Control D again. So from here to here is already 29. From here to here is 29. So they're having equal spacing, right? Then I'll select the three of them. After selecting the three of them, I will come over to this side, what we call a side diagonal, and then I push. Do you understand? I need a response. Do you understand? So I push. So now I have this here. So if I measure from here to here, 25, from here to here, 25. So from here to here, oh god, the system feedback so fast. So I click here, I hover on this, I press Alt. Click on this, I hover on this, I press Alt. So we are spacing will be the same. So this is like the first step when it comes to repetition. The auto layout is very fast, very left alignment, and then I change this to what? Center alignment, and then I give it the white color. What is the color code for white? Exactly, so it's F, F, F. So I have this here, I have this here, and then I have this. I don't want you to duplicate everything you've drawn here, because I want to show you something. So just create what I'm having right now. Draw your rectangle, focus on one, and have this. Are we good? Oh, sorry, guys. I'm back. Are we good? Are we done with this? Now, let me quickly tell us one thing about the repetition rule. For the repetition rule, when you are done with one, you focus on one and you focus on it very well. So instead of me now coming over to this place and then be drawing my rectangle from the beginning and I'll be having issues, there's no need for that. Since I'm done with this, look at the measurement that you have. From here to here is what? 25. From here to here is what? 25. Can you see that? Can you see that? Now I want everybody to look up because we're about to do something now and it's quite technical. I click on the first one. I come over to this place here, I press Alt. This is what? 25 spacing. My spacing and your spacing is not going to be the same thing because we don't have the same size of rectangle. Do you understand? So from here to here is 25. So what I will do is what? I will delete all of this. I'll pick everything that I have here. I will do Control D. I'll bring it here. So from here to here is 26. I'll push it by 1. This is now what? 25. I will then do Control D. So I'll measure. This is what? 25. Can you see that? So the spacing online. Okay. Do they have questions? Okay. So let's do it again, guys. You know, this is what we had there before, right? I need your response, right? This is what we have here before. So having this, it's time for me to create the other section. But before that, I cannot just start coming here and then start to draw the rectangle. It's not going to make sense because our hands are not very perfect. Do you get? So I'll just delete this. Before you delete, know the measurement between your what? Element. Do you understand? Right now, this is what? 25. So the spacing between them is 25. So I will select everything that I have here. How do I select more than one thing? I hold down Shift and I click on what? Every other thing. Control Z. So I click on the first one, I hold down Shift, I click on the second, I click on the third, and then I click on the fourth. Then I will do Control D. You understand? So I will bring this here. From here to here is 25. I'll push it by 1. This is now what? 26. Then I will do another what? Control D. Can you see that? So I've duplicated. So I have the same shape, the same size, the same text. Everything is looking the same. Do you guys get it to this point? I need your response. Do you get it to this point? All right. Now that we have gotten it to this point, the next thing is for me to change the color that I have here. So I will change this color to what? Blue. I will change this color to what? Orange. Can you see that? Then instead of graphic design, I will change this to what? Web design. Or web development. Can you see that? I hope we don't have men that signed up and came to this class. Because some people want to change their agenda yesterday when I was calling them. So anyway, coming over to this place here, instead of design, I'll just click on this twice and then I will edit it. So I'll change this to content writing. Can you guys see that? So I've adjusted it. So let's do it again. This part is always technical. That's why I need you to what? Pay attention. But I'm going to repeat it. This is the last time I'll repeat it, right? So the first one, right, I'm going to give this what? The blue color. Why not pay attention first before you do it? That will really help. Then I click on this other one here, and then I give it this color. Can you see that? So I come to graphic design. I'll double click on it, and then I will type web development. Can you see that? Then I come over to the content writing. I type content writing as well. So with this, I don't have to like start drawing. The only thing I need, I'm just editing. Do you understand? I don't need to start drawing my rectangle from the beginning, the square, then the first text, the second text. Do you guys get that? So that is why that is how we created that section. Do you get? Now the last phase. I need everybody to finish this. Dami, please help me to look around. If you are done, can you raise your hand? If you are done, can you raise your hand? If you are not done, can you raise your hand? Okay, so let's pick it up. Just use the same write-up, do you get, so that we don't have to take so much time. If you guys are fast a little bit, I will teach you something, right, which is how to present your work online. But if you are not very fast, we have to skip that. So can we be fast, guys? What's the what? The font size I'm using here. Okay, I use 18 for the body text, and then for the title text here, I use 26. And I'm using Manrope. Everything I've just taught you guys, I'm still going to do a video record of it, so that you guys can get it better. Did you get that? All right. So we have one more section to go, guys. Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, guys. So I'll come to this. We know how everything works. The size of this we know is 36. So I'll just click here and then I will type it. So we know how everything works, and why your business is failing over and over again. Can we type that? their design itself. Their design itself. Their designs. Like each of them working on their designs. Alright. I want to. Are we good, guys? If you guys are fast, we are going to enter into mock-up. But if not, we will not. So I only have 15 minutes here. Right? Are we good? Okay. So I'll come over here and then I will draw my rectangle. Can you see that? And then I'll do Control D. I'll place this here. And then I will adjust this. Can you guys see that? So I have this. And then I'll do Control D. I'll have the third one here where we have this. Do you guys get that? So the spacing from here to here is 89. And then the spacing from here to here is 56. So I'll click on these and then I will move 1, 2, 3. So from here to here is 86. 1, 2, 3. This is what? 89. So I just draw my rectangle and I ensure that I have my spacing. What's that? Why are you hissing? So guys, are we good? So draw your rectangle. So let's repeat the rectangle section. You can actually draw the rectangle however style you like. You get. So, but let me repeat it. I have my first rectangle. Can you see that? Then I do Control D. I position it here. So I push this up. I push this here. Then I have this. Did you guys see that? So I want to push this down a little. Then I have this rectangle here. Control D. And then I have this here. I adjust this. Did you guys see that? So I have this here. I'm trying to do exactly what I'm saying there. But if you don't get it perfectly, that's also fine. Because you're just learning it. Do you get? So draw your rectangle. Can you see that? And then for this body text that is here, we'll repeat the one we already have on our hero section. So I'll bring this here. Do you guys get that? Control C. Did you guys get that? So you draw the rectangle, and then the same text we use on our hero section, I just duplicated it and then I brought it here. There's a lady here that came from Ogun State. Who is that person? Oh, you are the lady. Okay. So, and there's this other person that messaged this morning and was praying seriously to get this ticket. Who is that person? I say, thank you, Jesus. As if God has answered a prayer. Right, let me see your face. Okay, great. Glad to have you guys here. All right, guys, are we good? Are we good? Now, as a designer, we always love to feel our work. So I'll click on this desktop, and then I'll come to my layout grid. I'll come over here. You can see the highs, right? I'll click on it. Can you see? I can on it, I can off it. Can you see that? I can on and off it just for me to feel my design. Do you know how I'm zooming out and zooming in? Plus to increase it, minus to zoom out. Can you see that? So plus to increase, like to make it closer to you, which is to zoom it in, and then minus to zoom it out. Do you understand? Like plus on your keyboard. Hello? No, you don't have to hold shift. Just click on plus, it will zoom out, zoom in for you. So some people use this laptop now. My laptop is just plus, minus. If you need to do hold down shift, that's also fine. Hello? Okay, plus to increase, and then minus to zoom it out. Do we get that? All right. So let's click on the third aspect where we have this rectangle. So I'll give us some minutes to do that. I'm coming next. Are we good? Eh? Of this one? No, it doesn't matter. I'll just use any rectangle that I want. But right now, I'm using fold it. You want to ask me? What? What question is that? What's the question? Ask me. What's the question? Soft girl. What's the question? Which place is that? This place? Okay. Have you given it the same spacing? Okay. That means, please come and attend to someone here. Okay. Let me see. Just giving you like a guide. So right now we use 26. In your own design, you might have to use 30. And you might have to use 24. You get, so it's not the same size because the rectangles are not the same. Okay. No, I can't even remember. They are there already, right? So I'm coming, please. Let me just log in. So can you send that link? Hello? Send that link to Perxels assignment at gmail.com. That link, that's the link. So you accept me. How are you guys? Let me take you back to the design so that it doesn't disrupt the experience. Are we ready? So we have our partners, right? We have Fortune, Raimat, Ufot, I don't know what Team, I don't know all of them. Just one of them. So I don't see what. All the names of this people so that they can know it before we enter.
So we have Fortune. Okay, so I don't know, I'll just do it like this. We have Fortune, the first one. We have Raimat, second one. We have Ufot, the third person. We have Olamide. We have Timothy. We have Adeshewa. we have Mercy, we have Bolutife, Semira, Akintomiwa, Rukayat, and Maria. So those are like the influencers that. So shout out to all the influencers that made this very event possible.
But before that, hello guys. So some of our partners, they are here with us, and they want to speak to us, they want to hear our voices, they want to hear your experiences. So you should not lie. Have I not taught you well? All right, so anyways, so let me share my video with you so that they can see. I need everybody to settle down for now. Yeah, I need everybody to settle down for now so that we don't have a lot of questions. Yeah, I will leave the volume now. Hello guys. So we are about to speak to the guys. So I need hello. Use this jotter. Guys, can we smile? All right. We good, right? Hi, Tomiwa. Good afternoon. How are you today? Hold on, please. Mute the laptop here. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you, Tomiwa. You're welcome. Hello, Adeshewa. How are you today? Yeah, we would like to see you guys' faces. Tomiwa, we would like to see your face. How many? Okay, just two people. Okay, sure, I'll take up. You know the question, just two questions. Okay, so Tomiwa, we are so happy to have here. Shewa, we are so happy to have here. Thank you so much for your contribution so far. So we have the ladies here. We've started since about 11 a.m. today. So guys, can you say hello to Tomiwa? Say hello, Tomiwa. Hello, Tomiwa. Now, Tomiwa, so Tomiwa, how do you feel? Tomiwa, how do you feel? Anyway, say hello to Shewa. Say everybody say hello, Shewa. Hello, Shewa. Oh my God, I love the energy on the room. Please clap for Tomiwa and Shewa already. Thank you so much, Tomiwa. Thank you so much, Adeshewa. I'm very, very happy because I think you should see my face. Most people don't know me on Instagram. I'm happy on Twitter because I don't show my face. So can you see me? Okay. So first of all, I want to say a very big thank you because when we started this project, right, I was like, reaching out to these guys. I don't like to bother people. Do you get? But the fact that you didn't even give us any problem, you're like, that's fine, we can always push it out. We say a very big thank you to Shewa, and we also say a very big thank you to Tomiwa, and for every senior designer that contributed to this space. So the student have some question. Oh, Tomiwa said he can barely hear me. Really? Can you hear me now? Is it better? Oh, sorry. So we want to say a very big thank you. That's what I've been saying, is that Esheo, thank you. So today, the ladies have some questions that they want to ask you. But before they ask you the questions, we would also like to, ask our own question. So Baraka, take it up.
All right. Hello, guys. Thank you so much for joining in today. We really, really appreciate you. So my first question for you is, can you guys hear me? You can just nod if you can hear me. All right, nice. Can you help me? All right. My first question for you today is, how do you handle conflicting feedback? Okay, my question is directed to Tomiwa. How do you handle conflicting feedback from your clients during the design process? The question goes to Tomiwa.
Yeah. So, hi guys. Thank you for this opportunity once again. My name is Tomoa Jai. It is also a very big privilege talking to you guys right now, and I really appreciate it. So, concerning the question, how to handle feedback from your clients. So starting with, it depends on the scope of the project. If you're very sure that you have very vast knowledge in that field or in that niche,
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so there are various ways, but the thing is, if the very first thing is they should know what you're doing, and they should be doing the right thing. So we all know that there are different kind of clients out there. There are some clients that they don't know anything about design. They just want you to use colors you have in mind and elements they have in mind. So we call it organ-centric design. They don't know anything about design, but they just want you to follow their scope and that project. So the thing is, there are various ways for you to come together with the person, so you can at least convince the person that, oh, this is how it is done, this is how it is done. So the very first thing is that show what I do that really works for me is, if probably I'm working on a fintech app and the client, that is the owner of the fintech app, it's giving weird suggestions that won't even work with that app. So what I do is I show the person competitors. This is what your competitors are doing, and this is what you're about to do. It won't work if you are trying to use 5 colors in just one project, and those 5 colors are not the same shade of your primary color. It is very wrong. I'm going to show you Kuda. I'm going to show you Cash, Cash. I'm going to show you different apps, and by the time I'm done with you, you should at least be convinced enough that, oh, okay, you're very right. Kuda is not using pink and purple. Kuda is not using brown, purple, pink, and all those colors. If you study that design, at least everyone should know how color works. I'm very sure that everyone knows how color is and everything. So an average human should know that, okay, this is purple, and Kuda is not mixing purple and pink. Kuda is not mixing two colors. And concerning features too, if you are telling me that you want features that won't even work with your app, you are developing fintech and you want features maybe I would say you are craving child deck features. You want features, maybe you want this feature that will deliver money or something. It definitely won't work. So let your clients know that, oh, this is what is happening out there. Let them know the trend. Let them show them case studies. That's what you should show them working case studies and leave them to decide. So if the person is still insisting that, oh, I want it this way, I want it this way, I think you and your developer should take it up from there. So yeah, that is how it works out there. So you just need to know what you're doing, and you should always work with case studies. Don't just bring out ideas from your head. No one is perfect. There are like existing working solutions out there that you can just take like different ideas from. So you should know how to handle feedback from your clients better. Thank you.
Yeah, amazing. Please, can we give him a round of applause? Thank you so much, Tomiwa, for that. So he said, show them case studies, talk with your developer and try to like handle your clients. Don't let your clients handle you. So my next question goes to Adeshewa. Like, what can you say has helped you to this stage of your career? Will you say it's your skills, God factor, volunteering? What exactly would you say have helped you in this stage of your career?
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry, I could barely hear you.
All right, can you hear me now?
Can you take the question again?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so what I said is, what can you say has helped you to this stage of your career?
Yeah.
Is it your skills, your network, volunteering, Can you just tell us about that?
So I would say the first should be my skills, and that's like aside the God factor and the grace factor, but then my skills and also. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
And so your mic is going. Okay. I was saying my skills, which is like very nice, and and showing up because I used to like post my work, but growing up like my entire growth was like trapped like with my Twitter. You can want to when I'm like I do a lot of community stuff and also like I would say skills, connection, and let's say connections or networks. The two are kind of intertwined in this aspect. And what there was again, I already said posting your work, like showing up regardless of whatever. Basically, those are the three major stuff, and also reach out to people when I needed help. Yeah, basically.
All right, so your skills, your network, and always showing up regardless of whatever happens. So I don't know if we have any questions for Adeshewa and Tomiwa. Is there anyone that wants to ask them a question? If you want to ask a question, you can just raise your hand, then I'll pass the mic to you. All right, so I guess we don't have a question. Okay, all right.
Okay, thank you, Ayotomiwa and Akintomiwa and Adeshewa. So my question is, was there ever a time you doubted yourself? So for me, I'm an alumni of Perxels schools. And then I took the decision, I think when I had my baby last year or thereabouts. It was very intense, and I love design. I've been in design for a long time. I've been in a creative space. However, after the school and everything, I think the stress of just giving birth and just going fully back to work and everything affected me. And I had to be off my laptop for a while. That was by doctor's instruction. By the time I went back to my system to even now start again, it felt like I forgot everything I've learned. Like I could not even do anything again. So I think I had issues with my laptop. I just dumped it. So I'm just coming back to designing again. So I want to know if there was a time like that, like you took a break and then you started doubting yourself. And I was really doing well, but unfortunately I don't know what happened. Maybe because of the break I took for my health reasons. And did you ever doubt yourself, and how did you get back? Thank you.
All right, let's have Adeshewa first answer the question.
Sorry, I don't know if Tomiwa could hear, but I could really hear half of what the person was saying.
Oh, okay. But let me give her the mic so she can ask you again.
Okay, let me say it now very slowly. But can you hear me, Adeshewa? Akitomiwa, can you hear me? Am I audible enough? It's not from.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me.
Yeah, okay.
So, all right. Okay. So the question she asked is that, was there a time you doubted yourself? Because she said that she left design for a while, and when she got back into it, she was just feeling like she could not do it again. So can you share your experience? Was there a time you doubted yourself, and how did you get back to design? So let's have Adeshewa, if you can hear me. Okay.
For design for a while, I have had cases where I had to leave for a while, especially when I have exams, especially like 2 years, 1 year ago. When I have school commitments, I kind of leave design for like months or weeks. Then when I come back, it's a different ball game. Like you would even like forget some things like. So I would just say to try to pick up some wherever she can, even if it's something that she feels like, and even learning what she already learned before. Let's say she has been creating on this, like picking up from wherever she could lay her hands on, looking at roadmaps to try to get a good roadmap, and even if possible, you can do it like a boot camp, or like a design
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
And just try to pick up from wherever you can lay your hands on.
Okay, thank you very much. Akintomiwa, can you answer that question?
I didn't hear very well. Can you repeat that again?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it is clear.
All right, so she said that, is there a time you doubted yourself, like your skills, and how did you get back at it?
Okay, so at least I see a couple of designs out there day by day, and I don't really see it as me doubting myself, like not good enough to start working or something. I see it as like opportunity to even learn more from design, because learning just about design, if you feel like you are very good, like you just complete a project and you feel like, wow, I think I'm a great designer. By the time you get on Twitter or Dribble, you see like much better designs. And it doesn't mean that you are not good or you are not ready to start working on something. Just like an opportunity for you to like do it yourself and feel like, oh, I can do better. And by the time you start creating those designs, and you just like that's like these are the things that you can like do of your design knowledge day by day. When you start checking other designs, good designs of random designs on TV. So by the time you start checking other designs and like, oh, this is very good, I can do something like this, I can do something better. These are part of the that with your design knowledge day by day. So you shouldn't feel down that, oh, you're not good enough or some kind of imposter. It's just for you to just work more on yourself. We can't be better out there. There's always someone better than you in every field, in every career. So you just need to like do better yourself and also explore. Yes, that's what explore different designs and just do what's best for you. Don't feel down on anything. All right.
All right, thank you very much. So just keep trying to get better at your designs and explore. Let me call on Fiwa to continue with this session. Okay, please can you give our sponsor, like our influencers, a round of applause? Thank you so much, Adeshewa. Thank you so much, Akintomiwa, for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you so much, Tomiwa. Okay.
Thank you very much, bro.
Hi, Tomiwa. This question is for you. So, are you a self-taught? Did you learn by yourself, or you went to a training school or like a boot camp? Because I wanted to know, because I'm learning by myself, and I wanted to know how to navigate like learning and learning properly. Would you advise me to like go to a training school? Or do you think I could still achieve more by learning by myself but being strategic? Do you understand? Tomiwa, can you hear me?
Tomiwa, can you hear me, Tomiwa?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so she's asking you that, are you a self-taught or did you go to a school of design to learn? So she also mentioned that she's currently self-learning, but she wants to know if it is good for her to go to a school to have a good understanding of UI UX design, or she should just keep working by herself. Thank you.
Okay, so I actually then, because I already had knowledge of graphic design, I only attended graphic design bootcamp. That was as far as 2018. So I started with graphic design, then transitioned to product design. If you've not been a graphic designer before, like you're just starting design, please make sure you attend a design school, because there is this like random issue out there that shouldn't even be happening in the first place, whereby we have people that just jump into design, like they just watch a couple of YouTube videos, no roadmap, you are just like doing everything randomly. So you're going to find yourself in a space that you're like kind of lost. You meet yourself mixing designs like colors anyhow or something. Not everyone has this color number. So the best thing now is that you actually go to design school, and another thing is opportunities and networking. So if there are like more opportunities and networking when you like attend a design school, because if you're just learning on your, most of the folks out there that like learn design on their own, they find themselves like kind of lost when they are done. They don't know what next to do. They don't have people that they show their designs to, because let me tell you, people are busy out there. If you feel like you can learn on your own and discover maybe one of those very good Twitter designers out there, nobody will respond to you. So the best thing is that you attend very good design school like Perxels, then they take you like hand by hand, and when you start designing, you have someone to show your design. You have an instructor show your designs, and you get like a very perfect feedback compared to just one random very busy person out there that will just say that, okay, this is good, just like ease himself from you talking him or her. So the best thing is, if you are just starting design, make sure you attend the design school, and I'll tell you the reasons. Number one is you getting very good feedback from the instructor. Number two is opportunities. That is one very, very certain thing. You know, the purpose of you learning tech is to make money, of course. So most of these companies out there, like Access Bank, very big companies out there, US companies, what they do is they even reach out to these tech schools, get like students, them their best students, so they can like, so that is like a very good avenue for you to start internship. Then from there you start full-time work, or even full-time work straight scale up. So but if you learn on yourself, like you won't be able to get the opportunity. But it's just very, very rare, like 10% or 5% of you get these opportunities. So the best thing you do is that you attend a design school, and you will be able to enjoy benefit and perks. So yeah, I think that's answered your question.
All right. Thank you very much, Tomiwa. Please, let's give Tomiwa a round of applause. All right. Thank you, Tomiwa. Thank you, Shewa. We really appreciate you. That's all for now. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you very much. All right, guys. So let's return to our practical class. Okay, guys. Are we ready? Oh yeah, let's stand up, guys. Let's stand up. let's read our chant. So we have a chant for you guys. Eh? Okay. So guys, I feel that some of us are getting tired. So let's stand up a bit, guys. Let's stand up a bit and then let's read our confession or our chant. So this is how this is. I will first of all read it out. This is a chant, and then everybody can then read after me. Women in tech, we are here to stay. Breaking barrier every day. In this digital world, we are strong and free. From keyboard click to screen aglow. Tech landscape we proudly show. Diverse mind, a powerful force. So raise, okay, I think this thing is covering this. So we have, so raise your voice, join the fray. Women in tech, leading the way. In this tech world, our dream are what? Sealed. Did you get that? It seems you guys don't like the chant. You don't still like the chant? All right, so. So let's return back to our design. We are almost done. I know we are getting tired, right? So, did you wake up? All right, guys. So let's get into. We have ready to launch your next project. So let's type that out. I want to turn on my grid system again. So we have this. So let's type it. Don't give up. We're almost done. Don't worry, the other things I'm going to just record it for you, and then you guys can have that. You can't see, right? Ready to launch your next project. So it's because I'm still typing. So we have. Can you see my screen? So I'll change this to 32. And then the body text that I use on my navigation, I'm going to repeat it again. Control D, I bring it here. So that's 2 lines of text. You can't see my screen? You can't see my screen? So we have this rectangle here. You have a question? So we have this. So the same text you have on your hero section, you just duplicate it and then you have it here. Are we good, guys? Okay, what's the problem? I should zoom it in. Out. Are we good now? Okay. So the first two people to finish, we are going to give them Perxels shirts. So we have, some people are done already. What's the issue? Eh?
They had 12. 12 plus 5. That's
17. So how did you guys enter 20? So yeah.
The last 5.
Oh yeah? Okay. Hello guys. Okay. Okay. We are what? These two ladies that are here. So they are what? 17. And you guys are what? 17. Woo! Then this, you guys are what? 15.5. So column 3, what is ja in English? Those ones are 17. You guys are 17. So that's Georgia. So you guys are out of the what? The game. So we have these two guys available. 16, 15. All right. So 1950. All right. So guys, you guys are draw right now, right? So what we are going to do is that column 2 is going to sing a song that is going to make column 3 feel bad. I mean column 1 feel bad. Okay, wait, this is it. Okay, don't let us do it that way. Don't let us do it that way. So column 2 will sing a song that everybody can like sing. So like we want to hear the sound. Then if this guy's voice, right, or if their song is sweeter, if they sing their song better than you, don't sing. So let's see whose song is going to beat the other. One of you needs to actually fall out. Are we ready? So you guys should think. Pick a song. This team also pick a song. So you guys are going to sing a song to beat each other if the English is correct. Are we ready? All right. So I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. These ones they did not even bother again. Okay. No, they are 17. They are 17. Okay, let's that. Oh yeah, wait. Captain. Hello, yeah, calm down. Nobody will collect gift today, no. Hello. Hope you are doing your work because this is more important to me. So please read out you guys' score. The first, second, and third. Oh yeah, read it. How? Yes. That's 17. You know they had 12 before. Abi now, they had 12 before. Then 5. No, it's 5. Oh. They actually said 5. So, are you guys ready? In the next 5 minutes, I'm coming back for that. Okay, so who is going to be our DJ? Who is rapping this tour? Who's holding the mic here? Who's holding the mic? Okay, let's have it. Start from number 1. Yeah, that girl.
Singing group 1. Okay, groups. Okay.
Now it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Well, voila.
Okay. I don't know the title, but like I know this song. I don't know the title. Okay, it's a. I see the fender. I see the fender. I see the fender. I see the fender. You the sweeter. I see the fender. That's all right.
I love this choice of songs. So people need to like. All right, guys. So, what team want to try? What team want to try? Okay.
Can we sing the same song?
Must it be a shaky song? Okay, because I think we're already the winner. So winner, oh, winner, oh. Group 1 we don't win, oh. Pata, we go win forever. Are we a winner? We are the winner!
All right, thank you very much. So, the group 3 will be the one to judge which of them. So guys, so guys, we are going to be having group 3 judge the winner for group 1 and 2. So guys, discuss together. If you want them to still sing another one, they'll sing. And the winner is that the gift for the winner is Perxels swag for that group. So you people think about it together. What do you think? Right? If you want them to still sing another one, you give them another one. People at the back are wicked. They say don't give them. Okay, guys, are we ready? Yeah. Who is your leader here? All right.
We'll announce the winner. It's obvious already. Yes, I will. Okay, so wait. No, exactly. Based on the criteria.
So, no, wait. So group 2, you guys did amazing as well. Same as group 1. You did amazing. But what stood out between group 2 and group 1 is because when they were singing, they were more engaging, they were audible, and yeah, they were more audible, and it was really interesting. And group 1.
For today, where's Kingsley? Kingsley, please come in this corner. So guys, in terms of design, you can see that today we did not add picture to the design, right? So I'm going to do a video record. I'll start from the beginning actually, right? So that you guys can get it and get it well. So let's get into the last part of this phase, right? So Perxels Design School is the one that hosts this event. And this lady asked a very good question during Tomiwa's time. She said that, so yeah, we have 1 minute. I don't know about it. Yeah. So yeah, you don't want to speak again. Okay. So guys, Perxels Design School is the one that hosts this amazing section. Have you guys enjoyed this section so far? Yes. Did you learn something new today? Yes. All right. So the reason we started, or the reason I started Perxels was just because I struggled to learn design when I started. It was very, very hard. From the fact that a lot of senior designers are always busy, right? If I reach out to them, they might not, answer me on time and all of that. So the fact that I'm trying to learn on YouTube, and it can be very difficult because there's no structure, there is no direction. There's sometimes that they will skip some things in a video that I might not really understand, right? So all of these challenges actually affected my growth when I started. So what I did was that when I had the opportunity to intern at CCUP, do you guys know CCUP? Yeah, I actually did my graduate training there, and that's when my life changed when it comes to product design, because I now learn UIUX design in a very practical way. So when she asked the question that is it okay for her to be self-learning and all of that, yes, self-learning is good, but at the same time there are some things that you might skip that you will not even know about, right, when you are self-learning, because it's what you know that you will ask Google, right? So there's some information that you are not even aware of, and that was the situation, right, I was when I started my own journey. But after CC Hub, I noticed that it's actually different from what I was learning on YouTube, because I was so focused on interface design, forgetting that design, at the end of the day, what brings money is not just your fine design, but it's how that design communicates to the business. And if an organization wants to employ you, will not employ you based on just your UI. Your UI is good, but they will also, they will kind of challenge how you think to come up with what solution. And that's why I started Perxels. So Perxels is a design school, and it is a practical design school. Anytime we push it out there that we want to do a free training, I will not suggest personally to my team that we should do a free training or a free meeting. We are just going to be talking. I don't like that. I love it that people actually practice, so that whatever things you've learned online, you can compare it with what you've learned now and can see the difference. Do you understand that? And I believe that this section has been helpful in one way or the other. Now, we have different sections, or we have different class plans, and I'll be talking about that if you are interested. So we have different class plans. We have the online class, and then we have the physical class. So the online class is for people that, maybe they have busy schedule. Whether you are online class at Perxels or online student at Perxels, we ensure, right, that it is practical. And if you are doing online class, our online class is what? Is live. It is not pre-recorded. Although I'm going to record for this particular IWD program, but I've never recorded before, like to record and do video, because I prefer my students having conversation with me directly. Right? It kind of helps us to build product designers and not people that craft design for. That's not going to work in the real space. So we have the basic class. Our guarantee, so I'll just go into the guarantee. Do you understand? Our guarantee for anybody that take our basic class is that you'll be able to create user interface design. So that class is strictly what? Interface design. Interface design for web, interface design for mobile, interface design for what? dashboard. At the end of the 7 weeks training, you'll be able to create interface for your design. Sorry. So that's what that is. And it is what? For 7 weeks. And it is what? You can pay instrumental. It is 50,000 naira if you are interested. Then we have the advanced class. The advanced class of Perxels Design School is for people that have the basic understanding. You know, the funniest thing is that anytime we talk about basic, some people take the basic as if it is something casual. No. When I came into the hub today, right, I saw a number of people. The truth of the matter is that I was not afraid to talk, but when I start to talk, right, it's because of my experience of teaching that make me to manage myself in the first 5 to 10 minutes. If I have not been teaching this for a while, I might forget what I want to say. Do you understand? So the advanced class of Perxels is for people that have solid foundation of design. When it comes to hierarchy, when it comes to alignment, when it comes to white space, you understand it very well. Not YouTube only, professionally. Now, let me give you an example. For those of you that have learned on YouTube, can you tell me the 5 rules of alignment? The first rule of alignment states that adjust your design to match the language that the text is written in. The second rule says that the title text can be centered, but in reality, title text usually follows the body text, the direction of the body text. So if my body text is left aligned, title text will follow it. But if title text is alone by itself, it can be centered. Whenever we have more than 2 or 3 lines of text, left aligned, you can see what I just said now. Some people might have been aligning all this while, but you never understand this concept. So when I was working at CCO, and they are not coming up because I'm like, no, I have to build a school that will actually teach people how this thing works practically. Do you understand that? If you are playing games with this career path, I'm like, okay, I just want to see if this is for me. You can self-learn it, or you can do it yourself. But if you really want to learn it professionally, it's very good to get a community that can help you not only even understand the skill, but also gain confidence in that design. Brands will not reward you, or organization will not reward you because you are just coming to say, I mean, they want to see how much effort have you put into this learning. Do you understand? And when I was learning design, and when you people are learning design now, what's the other? During my time, that PDF I submit, and they accepted me. Now, if you submit PDF, they don't say, I beg, leave this one. Do you understand? So things are changing. Knowledge needs to be improved. Do you get that? The advanced class is for people that understand UI well. So before you even do this, so Perxels will test you. Do you understand? Because when you get here, we enter into experience design directly. At this point, you build a portfolio. People that are in basic class, if they build a portfolio, the portfolio can only give internship opportunities, not a full-time job. But an advanced student can actually get what? A full-time job. Do you understand? So the advanced class is for 100,000 rand for what? Now for the virtual class. Then we have the premium class. The premium class is where we teach you everything you need to know about what? UI UX design. Starting from the basic to the advanced, right? To more information about design internship. So this all covers everything. These are for people that want to learn everything about design, like everything. And after the training, the 3-month training, will place you on a course. Now, before at Perxels, we don't always place our students in internship. But just like I said, when I want to start this training, I didn't come in that I want to make money. Because trust me, I'm making money, right? But it's not, that was not it. It's because I saw I did not know it before. Now, and I enter into an organization that is practicing, and I saw that, wow. So this is why they are not even calling me for opportunity all this while. Because I really don't get it well. I just know the base. Just like one of our, our influencers, the people that brought some of you here. One person said, see, inform those students that their training is not this 1-day training or 1-week training. It's not them becoming a UI UX designer. Because I don't know, some people will just attend one class like this and then they will go out there and say, I'm a professional UI, I can design it. That's not it. Before we get to all this point of designing, there are a lot of data analysis that have gone in place, you understand? These ones are just like basic, introducing you. You cannot be here in 3 months and do this every time, right? So now, the premium class teaching, I was talking about why do we start to add internship. Now, internship is guaranteed. Whatever thing you see on this website, when you are done with Perxels, I'll ask you a question. I say, is there anything that we have promised that we cannot do for you? Now, the premium class internship is to help you to work with senior developers, product managers, UX writers, so that at the end of the day, you can build a product. When people get to you, or when you get to like an hiring manager, and they have, can I see your portfolio? If your portfolio is good to go, right, they'll have to, you have a live product. People that have live product, they tend to get the opportunity faster than people that just have portfolio, no matter how good your portfolio is. Do you understand? So the internship is to help you to actually gain that life experience. The internship is virtual. The internship is not physical. Do we understand that? So that's that for the, and it's 200,000 naira, can be paid instrumental 2 or 3 times, no matter how you want it. So next one is physical. I'll just go to Lagos because you guys are in Lagos, obviously. So for the Lagos class, we have the weekend and then we have the weekdays. The weekend classes is for busy professionals. One of the things I do is that I observe the market, I observe the needs of people. And we don't just build a product for everybody. We understand the users, we understand the people that are there, and then we create system that can work with different people. That's why we have the online class, and then we have what? The physical class. For the physical class, we know that there are some people that they love to just be too close to a people. They love to just be attached people. I have them plenty. They just attach people, you understand? Those are weekdays. They just want to be with you every time. But weekends, they are professional, they are very busy. They come on Saturday, right, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then their second class is virtual, right? Their second class, which is on Wednesday, is virtual for them to submit their assignment. Because it's not possible to do UIUX design, and then we are not seeing what you've done, right, till the next Saturday. So you come on Saturday, the second class is what? Virtual. That's for the what? The weekend classes. The premium, every of our physical classes, they are premium classes. Now that one is what? 210. Hello. Then the second one is the weekday class. The weekday class is for people that want to come to our office more than one time. That is 2 times. They usually come on Wednesdays and Friday and any other day that they like, right? But the days that we are giving them is what? 2 days, Wednesdays and Friday. Now, this is also what? A 12-week class is at Lekki. Our hub is at Lekki, right? But now we have opened up the last training center here. Do you understand? For the people that are on the main. I think Perxels deserve a loud of applause for that. Yeah, so that's if you don't want to come to Lekki. Some of you, like this is transportation. Somebody said it on the group that, I will now spend 2,000 naira and come to this place. You know, when the person said that, I just smiled because you were given an opportunity to come and learn, and then 2,000 naira is, well, you don't know what you will get from that thing. Because sometimes, guys, it's only small information that you need that will kind of open a lot of things that you might not know. You understand? So I don't think you should always, it's good to consider money, but don't always look at only the money. Also look at what am I getting from it. That is always important. So we have the weekend, weekday students that come. Everything is 3 months, and it's also a premium class. After the 3-month training, you are placed on the 6 weeks internship. Now for this particular class, right, we are giving you guys discounts, and that's what is on our Instagram. How many of us are following us on Instagram? If you are not following us on Instagram, can we see you? If you are not following us on Instagram, can I see you? I want to quickly confirm what you said. I don't like to give discount. Okay. So we have have the UIUX currently for women, right? And then you're going to be paying 20% discount. For the physical training, you can always pay 3 times. What's the 20% of 200K or 250? Just do your math. You can reach out to the team if you are interested. But the minimum amount of money you can always pay to start is what? 100,000. And then you can split the other ones for the second month and then what? The third month. So guys, that is all that we have for you today. I'll do a video record of how you can add your picture into your Figma. Do you understand? And every other thing that you need to know. So I would like to know if you have questions. All right, let's have you. I'm coming, please. Let's have you. Hello. Please, who is with the second mic? I'm coming. Please, Diola, please let me to collect. Damilola. Let me collect. And then we have, hello. Okay, let's have you.
Okay, thank you, ma, for the class. So my question is, let's say I pay now that I'm in Lagos, and probably like in 2 months' time or next month, I move back to Abuja.
Yeah.
So
We have in Abuja too.
So that's what I know. So I can still join the class.
Yes, you can transfer the Abuja class. Just like I said, I need to say this. We only accept 10 students per cohort at Perxels. No matter how much you are, once it's 10 like this, that's that batch. Do you understand? And the reason is because of effectiveness. I cannot teach a large class like this and be effective. You can see that at that time when I was teaching, I wanted to come and see what you are doing because I want to see if you are growing, truly. You understand? So our classes are just 10 students per cohort. So yeah, if you are in Lagos and you started with us and you want to go to Abuja, you can join the class in Abuja if that class is not up to 10. Do you understand?
So what if the class is up to 10?
If the class is up to 10, you have to wait for the class that will be the next month for the class that will be up to, that will not be up to 10. So they will not pick you as a new student, but you will not repay.
Okay, so now let's say I'm building a site with WordPress.
Yes.
So do I need, where will this UIUX come in if I'm building a site with WordPress?
Thank you. So guys, before now, right, we only have web designers, like these software developers, front-end developers, right? But they now notice that, we now notice that front-end developers, they just like to code. They don't understand users. They don't understand how you are thinking. They don't understand how to do something that is beautiful, right? And experience is important than even the actual clicking and clicking. Do you get that? So that's why they break it down into 2. Let some people focus on the user experience, how the user thinks, what the user wants. Because this UI is better than what we just did right now in class. Do you understand? So there are some set of people that will think about that. And then after we are not done designing, as now I'm using my laptop now, I'll show you a live project. After we are done with designing, we'll now give it to what? Developers. What developer just wants is, give me what to do. Let me make it work functional. Do you understand? So it's designer that will think about the screen that the user will look at it. Because the screen that you people are using is different. That's why somebody said something about responsive design, right? So the screen we are using is what? It's quite different. So it's designer that will design for web, will design how it will look on mobile. Do you understand? And all of those things. So now as a WordPress developer, you will see that is the market still booming for you guys. Now, if the market is booming, one thing the organizations are looking for now, like customized designs. If you look at Perxels design now, everything that you're seeing on that page was created by us based on our definition. But you guys now, there's like templates, there's like direction and some restriction. So sometimes a lot of organizations now, especially organizations that are really, really big, they want you to create the experience for them. They want to remove, they want to add, they want to remove, they want to add. Right? So that when they have seen the design, say, this design is good. Just like this design we just created now. Okay, we are good with it. We'll now give it to a front-end developer to code it. Instead of us just going into development directly. So that we don't waste resources. We don't waste what? Time. Do you get that? So that's really that's what most organizations practice right now that I'm aware of. All right, any other question? Did I answer all your questions? If you are good design, because now this skill is, for example, as a designer, if I understand animation, will I not stand out among other people? So this thing is all about what valuable skill do you have? When I wanted to employ my staff earlier this year, I'm looking for somebody that have multiple skills. Do you understand? somebody that can organize, somebody that can do this. I'm looking at that. So the individual would be different based on what they have. So if you have a UI UX design, that means you have a good eye for design and understanding of users. So you stand out and miss all of your guys that are WordPress. So that's my own thing. Exactly.
Sorry, I noticed you don't have an advanced class.
For physical class.
Yeah. So my question is for those that want to participate, but they have work experience already as a UI UX designer, but they still want to increase their knowledge on UI UX. Is there a class for them?
So now this is how it goes. Our physical classes are what? From start to finish. Whether you know it before or you don't know it again. Because our physical students, we are like very, very direct to them. And because now organizations actually now know Perxels to be like one of the top UI, not even one of the top, but the top. You okay? So like the top, because we only teach UI design, and our students are in various organizations. Profidos, Access Bank, Flutterwave, Clear2 InterSwitch, you understand? In all this, so what these guys do now is that they come to us and then they're. So I don't want any default in our physical class, right? Like we want you to have a very strong background and then move up. Do you understand? But however, if I test your skill, because we have an exam system, if I test your skill and you are good, because some people are actually good, but they have been learning it online. But now they want to solidify it, you can be considered. You understand? All right. Any other questions?
Does the discounts apply?
Yeah, but it's not 100K. You understand?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sure. Any other questions, team members? Team members question. All right. So if there are no other questions, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a long one, but I hope it's a fruitful one. So there are some people that won our gift, right? Where's the manager? Have a very small gift, right, for you guys. Hope you will like it and appreciate it. So you can push it out based on tag. A very small gift. All right, guys, are we good? you so much, my team. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. Guys, it has not been easy organizing this event. Thank you so much, Barakat. Thank you so much, Kingsley, Mr. Taiwo. Thank you very much. Onize, thank you very much. My guy, Kachi. Kachi, thank you so much. My videographer, thank you very much. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's easy. Organize this event because a lot of you actually chose virtual, like a lot of people. But yeah, we are good. Please, let's calm down. Where's the other ones? Is that all the ones I carried? Are you sure? I got you. I put it in a big bag. Check out here, too many wrong ones. In the bag, is there shirts there? Maybe they packed it anyhow. Okay, so are we ready? So should I stay here or where? I should enter. So guys, I don't know, will they sit down? Okay, so guys, let's just so that we don't get. Okay, are we ready, guys? Okay, I'm ready to P to the E to the R to the X E L X. Perxels. Thank you. All right, please take as many pictures. Tag us. You can also follow me on social media if you want to. Fiwa Impact. So my name is Fiwa Impact. So you can just pick that up on social media. But tag Perxels. That one go is the coco. All right, bye bye. Love you guys.
Hello guys. Please don't be in a haste though.